Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with West Didsbury after last night's little bit of a strange formation. We're going to continue with it. This is the formation. It's not as it's like a attacking midfield role in there, but slightly strange to the offside a little bit. And surprisingly, it has been working. We have had the one win. Or 2 wins in the league, actually. We did start off with 3. We lost a couple, then we changed the formation around about here. And yeah, we've been scoring goals, been getting a lot of possession in there as well. So hopefully we're going to continue it. We'll see what it's like, but I'm still not keen on it. I'd rather have, if you're going to do this, rather have him in the middle as well. So, but that is a formation I want to be running really, and I'm more comfortable with something like that. That one eventually, I guess. Again, sometimes it just doesn't work, does it? But that at the moment is getting us the possession and is getting us exactly what we need. So we're going to go with it, I guess. We're going to go with the Prince in goal. We've got Gilchrist coming in because we've got a slight injury to Miller, which I wasn't aware of, but he must have done it in some sort of training accident, I guess. I don't know. Gambling, Hassel and Lonsdale. Then we've got Rowley, Collins, Macaulay, Curran and Meadowcroft, and then we've got Corcoran up front. He's scored 15 goals for us already this season, so I can't really grumble at that, I guess. So we are scoring goals, but I still think I prefer to have the 2 up front. There's a lot of assists going on. Curran's getting a lot of assists. Oh, Corcoran's getting assists as well. So Corcoran and Curran are doing pretty well in there, as well as Josh Macaulay as well. He's getting a few goals. He's getting involved, and there's a lot of things going on. Alex Howes, I'm wondering whether to bring him actually in instead of Collins, maybe. I'm not so sure. Maybe we ought to push him there, put Collins back. I don't know why I moved him, and just have him as a central midfielder on attack as well. Let's just go for it, I guess. Maybe that might be the decision to move. We've got Ryland at home. They are, well, we are sitting in 12th position, 14 games played. We're not doing too bad. We could do with a few more wins, I must admit. But Rylands are down here, so they're only 4 points behind us, so we need to win that and we'll just scrape our way a bit further away from them. A win could see us potentially move into the top 10. I mean, that would be quite something. But we'll see what happens with this game. So we're going to submit this team. We're going to go straight in. Gilchrist is lacking a bit of match fitness. Well, he would be because he's not been playing. Miller's been playing that role rather superbly. And we're going to keep him playing in that role when he comes back. So as the teams are preparing, I'm not so sure I like this or not. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But maybe instead of having a defensive midfield, we push up there instead. Maybe we just need to attack this division. As long as we manage to stay up, I'm sure they must be happy with that. Surely the board. Encourage the players. Assertively say. We should be getting. No. Passionately say. Can we change something there? It doesn't really give us anything, does it? Really, we should be winning. We don't want to put too much pressure on there. It's over to have a good one. We should be fairly comfortable. Play your own game, you'll win. Okay, we'll go with the faith instead. There's not much faith going around in the squad at the moment, though. It has to be said, as the team do come out. Rylands at home. Now, one thing this formation does give us is a lot of possession as Macaulay steps over the ball and he just knocks it wide. Are we what sort of we're playing TV? We really want it sidelined, don't we? Right, 71% possession. We've had 2 shots. They've had a shot on goal and on target. They've got an injury already to a person at the back. So maybe this, well, I don't know. I don't know. We're attacking. So why are we not? I mean, Macaulay's not playing well. Well, he's injured, isn't he? He's coming back into it. As Macaulay with a free corner kick. We're not there though, and we don't even attempt to run at that one. As there's a lot of... It's just run the full length of the pitch. And into an empty pitch. Empty game there. Empty space. He should have finished it really. As a corner comes in, we do header it away, which is a good one. Hibbert plays it all the way back to Smith, who finds Hales. Come on, Didsbury. We need to... Did we knock that ball out? I think it just cannoned against him really, didn't it? As... Well, we're not doing that great, are we? 19 points, so we're still a point above how many games we've played, but it's the home games really we want to like being disappointed at. Is that the best you want to do, guys? Come on. 2 points up for grabs. I mean, we're doing rather well, 59%. I mean, we have got a free kick here. Macaulay's going to stand over it again, I guess. He does. And we go 1-0 up. Wonderful goal. Third goal of the season for Macaulay. And we have 137 attendance. The goalkeeper slightly blinded, I guess. But we'll go with it. We are into 11th position at the moment. Another goal or two and we could see us rise up a little bit more than that. Howes isn't having the best of games. So, well, neither's Meadowcroft actually. Is he just taking a knock? We're going to bring Marshall in here. He can go there. And Howes can come off, and I'm going to bring in Rowley. Rowley can play a ball winner in there as well. So let's see if we can... Wow, I don't know. Macaulay, he was injured, wasn't he? I am going to bring Jed Jones in there. So really, we've just gone all out, haven't we? We're going to stay on support and the wings, at least anyway. 58% possession. Again, possession-wise, we are doing pretty well. So, what can I say? The goals aren't flying in, but this game's just whizzing by. We've got a player on 9. Who was that? Is that somebody we've just taken off as well? The ball gets played over the top. We do intercept it. Hassel's just been nicked off the ball, hasn't he? Gee, what? Oh, my word. You nearly put it into your own net there. Kokorin on the ball. Rowley, and we're just wasting time there. Macaulay, he was on a 9. He is going to be man of the match, I think. The great free kick. It's Rowley taking the goal, corner kick there, not Macaulay. We should be able to pick that up with Gilchrist down the line to nobody in particular. So where is our winger? And the ball gets played into the centre. A couple of minutes left. That's a very good challenge. Lonsdale up to Kokora, not finding him as we get the ball again. Collins plays it out coolly to Marshall. Marshall just runs down that left-hand side. He's cutting inside. Is he going to cross it? He finds Collins who smash. What a goal. That's what we love to see. Marwell in off the bar. You don't save those. You don't. And that's his first ever goal for Didsbury as well. But Mark Collins, what a way to start your campaign. And that is a fantastic finish. Look at this. First time on the half volley. In off the crossbar. No matter how many ways you see that, that is going to be stupendous. And the 137 capacity. Well, capacity. The fans, the supporters see another worldie of a goal. And that's Thomas Hibbert. So we can't keep a clean sheet, but we have got 2 goals ahead from the start. So maybe we could... maybe we'll just concede that one goal. I mean, it's a sliding tackle there by the Ginger Ninja Marshall. But not to no effect. We do cannon it out, but Hibbert hits it first time. And there's nothing the goalkeeper could have done there. I'm calm at the moment, only because we're still winning. As time's ticking away... that should be about it, referee. We'll blow it there. Nice. 2-1, 15 shots, 10 on target. That's slightly better as well. So the formation is giving us a little bit of good stats though. 8 and 6. I mean, they were slightly better, but we were better than them. And it had to be Macaulay. He did have 7 fouls against him, bless him, but a 9 rating, and we're going marching on with another win. I can't think of anything particular. It's a passionate say. Well done, lads. That was a cracking victory for us. Now, where do we go next? We're away to Squires Gate, who are lying in 15th position, who were just ahead of Rylands. So we've probably done them a little favour, but are we going to do ourselves a favour now as well? what happens here? We don't really know because it's kind of stuck. I'm hoping it's just the amount of games. Phew, that's all it is. Just a lot of games. It is very slow loading up now. I'm not sure why. Padiham and Kidsgrove share a 4-4 draw there, and Padiham come 4-2 down with 2 goals in the last half hour, I guess. Abbey Holton, they go on winning. They beat Ramsbottom 1-0, and Northwich draw yet again. So Northwich and Ramsbottom, who were leading the division, have dropped down to 4th and 5th respectively, but Holker are top of the table, 31 points. We're on 21, with 10 points behind the leaders. I'm gonna say it's doable. 10 points is nothing. We're not at halfway stage yet, so maybe we just might get there eventually. Sutton Coldfield, I didn't know. Oh, they're not. It's the FA Cup. What was I thinking, really? Anybody there in our league that have actually gone through? Hereford are in there, though. Ipswich, is that the Ipswich? Can't. It might be, actually. What round is this? I don't know, but Ipswich, Hereford, MK Dons, what division are they in? They're League One, okay. I didn't realise the FA Cup progressed that quickly, actually. Rylands fall into the drop zone, and Macaulay drives West Didsbury. Well, Macaulay, you played really well, so hopefully you get the rest you deserve, and you'll be playing in the next game, providing you don't get injured. We've just got to sort out that back four, and especially in the centre. We need some decent defenders in there, but I think with the players we have got, I think we're going to have to stick with, because if we change it too much, then we're not going to get the cohesion between the whole team, I think. And once again, I keep forgetting to say continue, because that's what I do. Ah, lovely. Oh, what's this? A little bit of thread there. Don't know where that's come from. Anything about us in this game on the media? Nobody wants to tweet about us. I feel quite lonely out there. Nobody's tweeting. We need to tweet West Didsbury. On the rise. Now we've got an away game coming up. Squires get their 14th. I mean, I don't know how good they are, but we'll have a look. Entertainment in that. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a 4-4. Padiham are below us, actually. We have got into 10th. I mean, were they all televised? Oh, that's view highlights. I was going to say, do we get any television stuff? No, we don't. Squaresgate, Heather, Holker, that will be a tough game. And then we've got Abbey again. Did we play Abbey? We played them not long ago. We're playing them again. Well, it's not in any cup competition, that's for sure, because we're just playing the season out. And if Abbey continue in their cup competitions, then that game's going to be put back a few, I think. Marriott's injured. Oh, our right winger. Really? 5 to 6 weeks. Well, that's going to... that's okay. We've got Jed Jones and we've got Macaulay out there, so we'll leave it to the physio. We don't really need him to come back that quickly. He hasn't really made that much of an impact really for us, but he's very handy to have around. As this week away to the next game just seems to be an age away. And I've got a little bit of a... I think some of the drink's gone down the wrong hole there. It's like an after effect. Right, we're back on it then. Albion Sports in offer for Hassel. No, you're not having. No, you're not having him. I'm wondering whether to bring Howes in as a supportive role in centre midfield as opposed to attacking. Just drop him back a little bit. But Rowley did play well as well when he came on. And maybe we ought to have Farrington or Farringham as a ball-winning midfielder in there as well. But while this formation's working, we're going to keep it. And if we lose one, we'll play it again. If we lose two on the bounce, then we'll change it. But we'll kind of stick to this one. And if that fails, we go back to the 4-2-4. We'll switch between these two because these two formations seem to... Even though it is like a 4-2-4 formation with an attacking midfielder, It just seems, because it's not symmetrical, it just doesn't seem right. Especially not in my eyes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I quite like wearing this hat. I mean, I don't know if it makes a little bit of difference. It makes my head look a little bit smaller, I guess. I don't know. It makes me look more sporty, as I'm sporting this retro Manchester United top, a sharp top as well. I found it at the bottom of my cupboard, and it's quite surprisingly I fit into it, especially with all this time being at home. I've not outgrown it, that's for sure. So it is rather stretchy material as well. So does every little bit helps, doesn't it? 3 games, 3 days to go. See, why can't we just progress straight to the game? That's what I want to do. Squiresgate waiting out on the wings, unless they're playing in midweek. It would be nice if they did. Sporty Spice, really? How rude. What is that? Because I'm wearing my retro top and my cap. Do I really look Sporty Spice? I think not. Kind of put me off there a little bit. Sporty Spice. I don't really know what to respond to that. Thank you. The waiting between games is such a pain. We've got another week's rest before the other game as well, and that's at home. Heather St. John. Well, let's see if we can grab a victory here first. A win-loss, win-loss. I mean, could that work for us? So... You don't need to say sorry. I thought it was quite a compliment. Do I look that fit? Right, okay. Praise form from Macaulay. We're going to do that. 7.2. I hope your form continues. I'm pleased with your performance. And same with Kokoran. I'm going to praise his form as well. Hope it continues. Yes. We'll keep them happy as well. We're not going to have a look at Granger. As much as his potential looks good, his ability at the moment isn't. As we are... I mean, if any of these were wing backs, then I would suggest having it. We have got wingers, haven't we? He's a fullback. We don't want fullbacks. Lawrence Brown. Okay, we'll clear them. We could have a look at some different players, if you don't mind, but they're the same players. They're the players that the coaches know. Are we changing the team up? No, we're going to keep the same side as it is. Why would I want to change the side? Willington make Irwin. Is Irwin one of ours? He's contracted towards. Where is he sitting? He's in the under 23s. He is a no-nonsense centre back. Again, not that great. Not that great at all. Take short. No, we're going to leave it as it is. We're not changing. Why would we want to change it? We just need to change the back four, where we want them to be slightly better. I mean, this wide isometric or asymmetric. I don't know. I don't know what to think. 7.6 in training by Kokorum. It's not great, is it? Yao Pedro impresses Man United's Lage. Who is he? Is he their coach or is he the manager? Jones is playing up front for the under 23s. It's interesting. We'll see what the results come out with them games. As we are striding forward up the table. We continue our surge up the table at least. Anyway, if we can finish into the top half, that'd be great. But 10 points behind the leaders at the moment. I'm not going to complain. It's quite good at the minute. Holt drops dressing room atmosphere concerns. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Holt's not even playing. Maybe we ought to give him a game, Holt. Some more FA Cup action going on. Kidderminster and Scunthorpe. We're inconsistent. Squiresgate have won the last 3 games. They're below us. So ideally we need to win. We're back at 0 goal difference. Same as Congleton actually. Team selection. Now what does Chris Holt do? Central midfield on attack and Corello. Can you play support? Again, another player that can't really play support, but you can play DLP as well and a ball winning midfielder. Shall we try that? We'll try Chris Holt in this position. Corello support. He just drops back a little bit. I'm assuming he's going to shuttle between the two. We're going to bring... Oh, Miller's back. So that's House can go in there. And Miller can go back as a wing back as well. So that'll help us there. Better play. Rightio. So Collins is going to continue as a DLP with just a Holt, the only change. Do we bring Marshall in straight? You know what? I'm going to bring Marshall in straight away over there. And Jed Jones. No, we're not. Jed Jones can stay as you are. So them guys should be able to play better. The Prince is doing okay in goal. Just need him to stop the goals going in. We keep a clean sheet would be nice. I think I'm preferring the Prince in goal anyway to Powell, even though Powell is the better goalkeeper. He's not really. He is on paper, but he's not really. Encourage the players for a morale boost. Okay, Faith. Goalkeeper takes it on the chin. A couple of midfielders there, and Kokoran, he's our only striker, and he looked happy. We'll kick off. We're in the black and white once again. In a half-empty stadium, I guess. I think we got a capacity of 1,000 supporters in ours, as we just get it away again. Well, 3 attempts here to get it away, and we only just... It's a nice stadium at Squiresgate, though. But nobody's there, unfortunately. Oh, that's a good catch by the Prince. Lovely stuff. And Ramsbottom are 0-0 with Heather, who we got next coming up. Congleton have gone ahead of us because they're winning their game 1-0 now. But at the minute, we've had a few shots already, but we're not getting the ball at the moment, so which is a little bit concerning, I think. As Squiresgate come forward, we can just about see. So do we just make it a little bit bigger? We do crowd him out though. Let's shout at them a little bit and just say let's get a little bit creative. Let's create chances. I mean, 10 chances, 11 chances have been created already. 12 now. Ventura for Squiresgate as the Prince catches again. I'm hoping he's going to get a decent ratings, but it just seems like after the last game we just seem to be all over the place. We should intercept that. Corran plays in Corcoran. Oh, he's just onto the bar. That's a cracking shot, but the goalkeeper saved it onto the bar there. As we are starting to gain a few points here and there, which is great, but we want to keep a run going, and that's a ball over the top. Where are our defenders? That's what I want to know. Where are they? They've just disappeared off the face of the earth. I mean, why would you do that? Bailey all on his own. What? I need to shout at them and demand more because we're not in this game at all. I mean, we have dropped down to 11th though, I guess. So can we pressure him? Good header, but who are you heading it to? Holt hasn't really been in this game, so maybe we're not going to be used. Well, so you. Wow, 2-0. Bailey scores his second of the game. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde formation. This is. It really is. And I'm not impressed. Holt just. I mean, what are our defenders doing? We've got a no-nonsense defender at the back and a defender who can't defend. Disappointing. Right, can we rise up to the challenge? Show some passion. I mean, maybe attacking away from home isn't the way to go, but we've had 8 shots, apparently. And we've not really... I'm going to pause it there. Marshall's done nothing, so I'm going to put him up front on advance. And I'm going to bring in... can Pond play there? He can play there, actually. And you can go and attack. I'm going to bring Macaulay in attack as well. Just push them guys a little bit. Holt can't come off. And I am going to bring in House. There's nothing else we can do there. We're going to put him on attack as well. It's a game that we should really be winning. They are above, well, below us. We're on level points now, unless they decide to go and score a few more goals. Unless, I mean, look at that. Can we close them down? It's a good interception though. Collins, Howes getting involved straight away. Collins with a great ball out wide to Lonsdale. Can he put a good cross in? He does. And it's over the bar. The chances are coming, but they're very, very slow in creating them though, aren't they, really? Come on. Really? Demand more. 15 to go. No highlights. So from winning 2-1, where we're all over them, to not winning at all. I mean, how can that... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. We just lose 2-0. How's that happened? Why would you say that? Not happy with that performance. Well, we'll confuse them even more. That's what we do. Oh, dear me. Okay, so we'll see what happens when we play at home. We tend to do better against the teams that are above us, to be quite frank. 2-0. Just when we thought we started off quite well, 2-1. It just hasn't appeared that way. It just... Holt just doesn't seem to want to play. We might bring Farringham in there. Collins, he was okay-ish, but it didn't really create anything. And same with Curran, he didn't really create anything either. So you think that having the same players in the same positions, just one change here or there, but keeping the same team, you'd think they'd like playing with each other, but clearly not. We're only 5 points ahead of the relegation zone, so we need to stay ahead of that, but we also need to stay in the middle. I'm not going into any press conference, I just don't see the point. Wolves higher, I don't know, in landmark season. I don't know what that sort of season is. I mean, is that an anniversary season for them, I guess? I don't know. Right, we're going to have to quickly move over to the next game. Thing is, if we can hold on into this division, probably get someone to buy the club out and give us some money. Although, I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? We just want to make sure we have got the wages, I think. He hasn't got time to think about me. Oh, why not? Jones is injured. That's not what you want to see either. So both wingers are injured. So Macaulay's going to have to step up and play again. Again, this formation is highly structured. And I just... Well, who knows? We might go ahead and win this one quite easily. Anything's possible. And I know we've got top of the table coming up as well very, very shortly. Which, do we go with a 4-2-4? I want to play the 4-2-4 formation, but we're going to keep playing with this one at the moment. While we've got the players, we can play them in them positions, we will do. But I am quite missing the 2 up front. And I think that's generally what we're missing. So do we go back to the 4-2-4? Or do we keep this formation going? Marshall and Corcoran were quite pivotal in the last season. There was a potential issue with Gilchrist. Macaulay, sort it, my lad. Can you do it? He's unable. So what's wrong with you, Gilchrist? What's your problem? I'm not starting enough to be able to compete for a regular spot. My career is stagnating as a result. I need you to ensure the changes. Well, Miller's playing better, so why can't I not get that? You know what? I might let you have a run of games. Can't really lose much sleep over it, I guess. If you want to play, play. You got to prove yourself, though. San Marino lose 3-0 to Slovenia. I'm assuming it's European qualifiers, maybe, or will it be the World Cup? I don't know. Must be Euros. Salford are into the next round. They beat Northampton, Walsall win, and Scunthorpe beat Kidderminster. I'm assuming that's a replay. Right, okay. Come on, let's move along. Waiting for this gap to... I mean, what do you do to fill in this time? Sing a song? Sing and dance? I don't know, star jumps? I don't know, what do you want to do? It just seems a long way all the time. Lamar urges Pedro to make expensive Man United move, but he's not that great. From what we saw in the last episode, he wasn't that great. Abbey Hay drew with Ilkeston Town there. Hassel rejects, that's nice. McWilliams finishes scouting rush to... Yeah, we're not going to look at him either. International roundup. We had a Flint for Denmark under 21s. Really? 2 caps for the 21s. I am very tempted to give you a go. You're 18 years old. You've got very, very good potential. And a lot of players are in for Hassel, though. I mean, is he really that great? George Edwards. Fakenham. Right winger. Is he any good, really? We want somebody at the back, really. So there's a defender there. Attacking midfielder. We'll have a look at the attacking midfielder role as well. And we'll scout them 3 and clear the rest. See what they all like. Team selection. Houses a DLP this time. It's that Corella role, isn't it? We need to take that Corella role. We'll take them out, see what happens. It's like waiting for doomsday, isn't it? It's because we're out of all cup competition. It's going to be like that all the way to the rest of the season now, I think. I don't think we're going to get midweek games, that's for sure. Callum Irwin, centre back. Rejects Willington. Fair dues. Do we go 4-2-4? I want to go attacking and I want to have 2 up front. Alex Curran, what are you going to do for me? Are you going to continue playing that attack, advanced playmaker role? And my dog's fast asleep, and it's to be honest, it is a lot cooler in here today. We've had the windows all open in the top floor. It's got very, very windy though, but I think she's having dog mares. She's in a very deep sleep. Right, okay, back to the game. Wide asymmetric. I think we'll stick with this formation. 2-0. Well, if we lose again, then we'll change it. Don't want to lose again, but then we play Holker. I don't know what to do about that game. I think we ought to go 4-2-4. Potential issue with Powell now. You're rubbish. You know what? Okay, Powell, you're in goal. So the Prince is going to come out. I've said we're going to bring Powell in, so let's see what you can do then, Mr. Powell. As we're all playing a 3 o'clock afternoon kickoff. Yeah, we just they're 7th now, we're 11th. It would have been so much better if we were just slightly higher. I mean, if we won that last game, we would have been up here somewhere, 8th or 9th. We would have been just with them. But Abbey are running away from us a little bit, I guess. Right, okay. Holt, you can come off. You were just awful. Alex Howes, I am going to put you in support on central midfielder duties, though. And Flint, I am going to put you on the bench, though. Instead, Jed Jones, you can't play. Farrington's there. I'm going to bring Strackham in for gambling. You can cover. You can just sit back behind there and just sweep up whatever's at the back. Gilchrist, I said you're going to play, and Powell as well. I'm not sure if Powell is the best keeper for this, but we'll go along with it. Marshall on that left hand side, he wasn't great, was it? So we got a pick up from Ivanhoe or Meadowcroft. Meadowcroft can come in. And we want one defender on the bench, don't we, really? Elliot Pond, you know what? Flint, we've got 3 forwards on the bench. I'm going to take Pond out. I'm going to bring in a Studholme. We're not going to use him, but we can sit on the bench there. Right, this is the team. Powell, Gilchrist, Strachan, Hassel and Lonsdale. Collins, House. With Macaulay, Curran, Meadowcroft and Corcoran. Hopefully they can do some in this game. We're looking for some magic. That's what we were looking for, some magic. And wonder whether we should put him... No, we'll leave him as attacking. He's a left footer on the left. He can come in. Let's submit this team then. Let's jump straight into it. It's not isometrical, is it? It's not. Whichever way we look at it, it's not isometrical. You stick him down the middle. It's not far off what we would normally play anyway. But I'm very tempted to go 4-2-4, and I think that is the formation I do want to play. But in the name of changing and trying out different formations, we'll give it a go, I guess. As we're okay at the minute. We are at home. Can we get a good crowd going? And a win here could drag us further up the table, I hope. Just a couple of places even. As they come forward. They are in blue. As we're in the black and white. The ball into the centre. And Hassel. Wow, off the bar into the empty stand. We've got a very, very good stadium. But a very, very empty one at the same time as well. As we have decided that we're going to start playing now. 62% possession. We're grabbing hold of this game. We have the ball with Gilchrist coming last man over there. Collins going to sweep it over to the far side. Howes plays it all the way back to Strachan, who finds Gilchrist. Plays into the centre. And there we have Corcoran with his 16th goal of the season. Sorry, 16th, not 18th. Although he could be on 18th goal of the season if he gets a couple more goals. We do want 1 or 2 more goals just to be comfortable. But that's a very, very well taken goal on the volley. He slams his arms down by his side. And we're away, up and running. We're into 11th now. So we're minus goal difference, actually. I didn't realise we're minus. That's because of that 2-0 loss, wasn't it? So if we can get another victory or another goal, we're into 10th. That'll do. 2 more goals and we can see ourselves going up 1 more position. Lonsdale into Corcoran, who just heads it on to nobody in particular. The ball is cut out. Lonsdale once again. Then go on, son. Corcoran's in on goal. Is it? Well, there you go. He's 17th of the season. That's 2 goals he scored. It's such a Jekyll and Hyde formation. This is really is. And Howes with a beautiful layoff to Lonsdale, who puts Corcoran through. It's a great ball. That right on the half time as well. So the best time to score one just as we're about to go into the changing rooms. We're on top of this game. Carry on. Look, they love it. Absolutely love it. So more of the same, please. Okay, we do have the ball. Once again, Meadowcroft now crosses the back post. Nobody there though, but Gilchrist does pick it up though. Plays it in. He doesn't play into Collins because it was cut out, and Warner comes through. So very, very good stop by Powell. He's making me eat my words where I said he was rubbish. He's actually keeping us in the game there. You're going to have another opportunity. That's just wide. He didn't come out for it though, did he? Corcoran's the only person that's hit above a 7. Is that because he's got both goals? I mean, that's a poor ball. And Sanchez comes forward now. We're leaking. The defence is leaking. What are you doing at the back? Get creative. This 2-0 lead isn't going to last forever. Powell into Meadowcroft. Great ball there. Straight to his feet though. Howell's even to Meadowcroft. And Meadowcroft runs down the line. Skips past his man beautifully. And Curran on the 3rd attempt gets his 3rd goal. And we are 3-0 up. That's a lot of threes there. Coincidental? I don't think so. Illuminati. And it's three sides to a triangle. It's got to be there. Shot 1, shot 2, shot 3 for his 3rd goal of the season to make it 3-0. I'm sorry, but how is that not suspicious? And all of a sudden, everybody jumps into a 7. Macaulay with a free kick. Can we get another one? A penalty, referee. It is a penalty. Corcoran, he's got to take the penalty now. He's on a hat-trick. Is he going to finish this one? Which way is he going? No, Curran's taking it. I thought... Well, 2 people on a hat-trick now. His 4th goal of the season to make it 4-0. He's showing some real enthusiasm there. And that's how we want to finish our home games, with the victories like this. This is fantastic. Macaulay's not having the best of games. We're going to pause it. Can somebody play on the right hand side? Rowley can. So can Marshall. Marshall can play that side as well. Can Meadowcroft, can he play over that side? No, he can't. But he can play left back though. Marshall, inverted winger. He can. Let's stick you out there. And I want to bring in Flint up front. The middle is doing pretty well. Farrington. I don't really want to change it. It's Collins that's looking a little bit battered there. So ball winning on support. There we go. We'll finish off the last 20 minutes, I hope. Goal kick. It gets pumped up. Goalkeeper should come for that. Strachan just takes it off him clearly. As we should pick that up with Curran. He's on a hat-trick, but does he really want to feed Corcoran for his hat-trick? Probably not. Marshall has it on the right-hand side. The Ginger Ninja is going for goal. He wants a bit of the action as well. Now, he was scoring plenty of goals from a winger position last season. He's not had so much of a chance this season, though. Since we've reverted to one up front, he's not really had the look in. And, again, it's another... I mean, look how much time he's had. He's missed an open goal there, Smith. He's missed an open goal. We're into 9th position. The goal difference is on our side for once. We've scored 33 goals. We're in the top 9. I mean, we've scored 33 goals. That's 4-0. 2 goals apiece, a brace each for Corcoran and Curran. That's marvellous stuff. And Curran gets man of the... Wow, who is man of the match? It is Corcoran. Is that because he got to 2 goals first, I wonder? Excellent effort. They love it. Absolutely love it. Now we play Holker Old Boys. Now again, do we use the same formation? We can't keep winning and losing, winning, losing, winning, losing all the time. Red Devils shot by superb Wolves. What's happened there then? I'm not sure what happened there. There's a little bit of a thing going on there. 4-0. Wow, what a result that is. But there is another. Padiham score, and again 4 goals. Main Road score. They beat Abbey 4-2, and they were 2-1 down. 3 goals in the first 11 minutes. We're level on points with Abbey now. I mean, that's a massive improvement. Massive improvement. And Kisgrove again. What are they? I mean, how many goals have they? Kisgrove are above us. How? How are they above us? Right, Hoka are top of the table. Heather hammered by Didsbury. We got 59% possession and 17 to 14 shots on goal, which is well, praise Corcoran there. He got man of the match. Superb in front of goal. Got us along the way, and we're cooking on gas. They lost 2-0 to Wolves, Man United did. Gould sacked by Honiton Town. Strevens sacked by Enfield Town. And Marrow sacked by Rylands. There's a lot of breaking news. A lot of Doncaster with this opportunity there. And Charlton as well. Where are we going to the top? Anything on us? No. Nothing at all really. There we go. An outstanding goal from David Corcoran. Oh, we got 5 likes. 5 thumbs up for that one. As we wait again for the next game. Holker, top of the table. We are still 11 points behind them. We could close the gap potentially with a victory against them there. Let's hope we can do that then. As we just wait patiently, I guess. Do nothing. Just wait around. Wait for the game to come along. Leamington make Burgess offer. We were looking at Burgess, weren't we? He would be the sort of player we could potentially have in our side, Scott Burgess, but I don't think he wanted to come to us really. Can we approach to sign him? No, he doesn't want to come to us, so that's unfortunate. Cultured Corcoran. One respected journalist commented that you take a video of Corcoran's performances and show it to any young kid and say that's how to play. Corcoran's been attracting the interest of clubs such as Debrecen, Evesham in recent times. Your form has been integral to the way we're playing. Well done. You have been playing well, my friend. Very well indeed. And Dord leads away for the under 23s. Chris Holt scored. Yeah, not many people. I mean, if it's that formation is looking pretty solid, I have to admit. But it's no different to using the... they just moved to the side a little bit. I mean, what happens if I played them symmetrically? Would that have any bearing on how they play? I'm hoping not. So I would like to just straighten them up a little bit. Probably not up front. If we can leave the attacking midfielder into symmetrical, just cover the whole of that gap in there. Because I think he can play there. We'll see what happens. I mean, we'll leave the forward as it is. We'll just move Curran. I mean, he's playing well. I mean, to bag a person like Curran is fantastic. But to have a forward like Corcoran, already scored 18 goals this season. He rejects Banbury, which is good. I don't think we can offer a big contract for him. That's the problem. Play development advice summary. I don't think so. Personal message following the takeover activity. Thank you for your patience during what is undoubtedly been stressful time for everybody involved with the club. Talks with Phil Brown have not gone well, and it would be unwise to rule out the possibility of investing in the future. There's a takeover collapse there. I wasn't aware. And again, another takeover. They're doing things behind my back. And apparently we had another embargo. I wasn't aware again. Thank you. They can't see me. I'm on the 3rd floor. But whoever's beeping, I'll take it. I'll take it very much indeed. As the fixtures are not coming quick enough for my liking. While we're in this form, we need to bang, 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 keep playing. But waiting a week each time, it gives our players a little bit of a rest. I'm going to keep the same side again. I'm not going to change it. We're still waiting. 3 days time still. Why are we waiting so long? Alan Sheehan gets on at Edgware as a manager. He's manager there, is he? Ooh. Tevsil snap up. Mustafa. No idea. Kima Mustafa joins Tevsil. That's certainly one to keep an eye on. Who are you then? Are you a right winger? You can play anywhere, I guess. From Leicester, Nirvana. I thought there's one more day to go. We've got one in the inbox, haven't we? Hull beat Sutton Coldfield 5-0 in the FA Cup. Sutton Coldfield get to the second round. I mean, that's amazing for a non-league team. Holker's Jimmy Nichols has been recognised with the most player of the match awards. How are we doing in the league though? I'm sure Kokoran's he's got 14 goals, one behind Nichols. So the top goal scorers go head to head in the next game. That's going to be interesting. But nobody else is coming close. 14 goals in the league so far for Kokoran. I'm hoping he's going to put a few more away. As United beat Villarreal, so I'll just catch my eye on. The reason I mentioned Man United quite a lot is because I'm a Man United supporter and I just like to see what they're doing so many years into the future. That's what I like to do. Kieran Ellis, fullback. What are you? Are you any? You're a fullback. But you're saying you're a winger. Not the best winger though. What are you like, Dan? Fullback wise. Fullback, you're not great either. That's not going to happen, I'm afraid. Don't trouble me anymore. Approach to sign. He still doesn't want to come to us. He's had enough. He's not attempted to come here at all, which I'm very disappointed in. If we beat Holker and then we go and beat Abbey, 2 wins there. 2 wins. We could be up there. And to be perfectly honest, is it too early to talk about promotion? Probably. Comments down below. Do you think we can get promotion this season? It's going to be a tough ask. John Williams is at Main Road. He's no. We could just scout some. I mean, he's a wing back on the left, so that might be worth having a look at. Possibly he's just a direct. No. David Beresford. I'm just intrigued. Luke Rogers, Damien Pete, Collins. I'm just going to scout them two guys. That's all I want to do. We'll clear the rest. I'm going to start using the scouts a bit more. I'm not changing anything else. Shorter path. No, we're going to leave it as it is. We're going to trouble them. The leaders think this is going to be an easy game. Probably will be for them. But for us, does it say anything in the media of how we're going to do? Probably not. No, nothing like I thought. Wow, 3-star, potential 3.5. Mafuta, midfielder. Okay, he's a ball winner. He would be our best. I mean, I'm not sure how he would fit in though. It must be career appearances 345. Is that as much as we're giving? He will be quite easily our best midfielder. Where's he been? Mafuta. Where have you been? Colchester, Bristol City, all the way down. He's played for Salford as well in the Vanarama, so he's got a lot of experience. Is this the sort of player we want? Probably not. I mean, look at them, really. He's not. No. Sorry. No. We can't sign anybody above 30 anyway. Samuta's finished his scout in this chapter. 73 rating there. He looks pretty good. He's slightly interested though. Makinson, what can you advance playmaker? You can play there where Curran, and we can always drop Curran back to a DLP. Where would you fit? We could do that actually, potentially, couldn't we? We're going to have to keep scouting a little bit more. Just keep scouting, yeah. And Stormston finish him as well, so we're not going to bother with that one. 8.25 and Corcoran. We're going to praise him. We'll praise everything. We want to give him all the confidence in the world, I feel. We just keep the forward happy. As long as he's happy, he's going to be scoring goals. If at any point we can go to 2 up front, then we will go 2 up front. Do we go 2 up front with this one? It's working well. I don't want to change it. That's how I feel at the minute. I don't think I should be changing anything in this stage at the moment. Oh, waiting for me again. Look, see, I keep forgetting to press continue. And it sounds like there's a crying baby outside. It's not, it's a cat. It's a cat on the fence, which I can... well, how it's managed to balance on that fence is beyond me. It has to be said. They're strange animals, cats. Light as feather, but they boss the room, don't they? Right, okay. Unlike a dog who stay loyal. Right, see how them teams get on as well. She's fast asleep, bless her. It's getting a little bit dark in here as well. I mean, if the lighting starts to fade, I will switch the light on. But at the moment, it is 8 o'clock in the evening. It's still light. It's very windy as well outside. Right, okay, fitness tests. Jed Jones, he's hopefully going to be coming back at some point. Hoka, top of the division. To be honest, we really... Abbey are still in the FA Vars. Well done them. Right, okay. Inconsistent, that's what they've got to say about us, and they're pretty decent. So they haven't lost 1 in the last 5. We've lost 2 in the last 5. Easy win predicted. What sort? I mean, I don't really generally have a look around at this. Stat pack, is there a stat pack? Wow, there's a stat pack. So we've won against the top half of the table 2 games to their 4. Against the bottom half of the table 5 to their 6. When scoring first, we've won. Only 4 games we've won when we've scored first. It's not great. They've won 9. So we've got to make sure. So when conceding first, they've won 1. We're just a worse estate than they are. League game since a defeat. They haven't lost a game in 10 games. Wow. Player stats there. Jimmy Nichols, 17 matches, 15 goals. Corin 14 in 17, so he's only 1 goal behind. Assists, Nichols with 5 assists, Corin with 6 assists in 16, so he is our man, and he looks like he's the only real player we got. Shots on target 43 in 17, 30, so Corin's getting a lot of shots in, but he's not scoring as many, so Nichols is more deadlier. It's a head to head between Nichols and Corin. And what's it? Shots on target. Okay, 84 shots he's had. Half of them are on target. Same with Nichols. He's doing pretty well as well. I mean, what's this graph here? League history. What's this? West Didsbury, North Kent. Yeah. What about it? And who are these? Hawker boys. They looks like they're new started team, aren't they? Where are they? Really? Are they new? Founded in 1936. Okay. Interesting. Right, team tactics then. Let's go to team selection. We want to keep the same side as it was. Who did we change out there? I don't think we changed anybody. It's only Lonsdale on a yellow card. We could drop Collins off, but who else can play there? Who else can play? Actually, you know what? Farrington can play. Can he play there? Actually, Studholme, you're a ball-winning midfielder, aren't you? I think you... Can we give Studholme a game? We can go and defend. We'll see how that goes, I guess. We want to give Collins a little bit of a break, but if we're going to do that, why don't we just put Rowley in there instead? Rowley just seems to be a little bit better, and I think he can play a little bit better as well. We'll keep the same side as it was. I don't think there's any much need to change. Although Marshall, in 17 goals, Corcoran's got. I thought he had 18. Maybe it was in a friendly or something. 4 and 6 for Corran. Marshall 3 and 2. I'm very tempted to bring Marshall in. I'm just going to bring Marshall in on the left hand side, and I'm going to leave it as it is. We'll submit this team as it is. We've got 2 forwards on there, and we're going to play them as they are. Right, Nichols is obviously their best player. Corcoran's is obviously our best player. We've got 1 real person on our bench, or on the table. 2 actually. We've got 2, Howes and Corran. How did we manage to bag them? Who knows? Right, strange into changing rooms. Pick up where we left off. Love it. And let's kick off then. Away from home, there's not many people there though, considering they're top of the table and running away with it virtually. We are in the blue, not to get confused with the green. We don't play in green, just the blue. But blue is not our... Well, that's just a calamity of errors there. It's an own goal by the goalkeeper. Curran misses an empty net twice. Have a look at this once again. Jackson plays it all the way back. The goalkeeper, Clarkson, he's a little bit dumbfounded, but Corcoran gets it, plays against the post twice, and it goes in off the diving goalkeeper. We'll take it. We've scored first, so they've only won 1 game since going behind. So hopefully, I mean, what the hell was that? He just passed it back to Powell. Did he say have another go? So ball over the top. That's offside, referee. Thank you. Jimmy Nichols was offside. He was way offside. Is that how he's scoring his goals? By being offside? We don't need to see that again because he's miles off. He's miles off. Do we really need to go attacking though? It does push us up into 6th position though. Can we get a goal from here? Who's going to take it? Macaulay? Rowley. Okay. Rowley can put the ball in the net. Rowley scores his first goal of the season. And it's genius by Rowley. Wonderful. The dog wants to go out the room. Go on then. She'll be back in a minute. You watch. But that's a cracking goal. 2-0 up. And Holker are staring defeat in the face. And we're closing the gap at the top, which is probably unheard of. Oh, wow. Ooh. That's a close call. Very close indeed. So another corner though. Cross comes in. And Joshua saves it. Wow. Oh, I tell you what, this hat is quite heavy. I didn't realise it. It's squeezing my head together. Maybe I might take it off. I'll just leave it down there. I might put it back on in a bit. It's getting a little bit dark. Look a little bit silly here. 55% possession though, and we're rocking it. Absolutely rocking it. Is there any other teams that really we need to look at? Rams bottom 1-0 up against Maine. Excellent effort, guys. Can we just hold on now? That's all I'm asking. Who's going to have the first shot? We've had a shot in the second half. 55 minutes gone. We've had another shot apparently. 58% possession. We're climbing. Or have we gone down a little bit? I'm not so sure. Half an hour to go. The possession wise is going back and forth a little bit. Not too much, but 20 minutes to go. As they come forward. Oh, what a poor goal to give away. Ben Jackson with a goal gives Holker Old Boys back in with a shout. We'll see it again. Oh, Joshua. You always want to concede a goal. We're going to pause it then. And we just want to hassle. Have we got anybody that can play in the middle? Meadowcroft is going to come in for Marshall. He's not having the best of games. And you know what? I'm going to put Flint up front. Why is he deep line forward on attack? I'm not sure what it does. I mean, does that... Shall we drop Curran back as a DLP? I don't know. I don't know. We could put Marshall on the right hand side, but we'll leave it as it is. Maybe Curran stifling Macaulay on that right hand side. Maybe Curran needs to come back centrally. As we have a corner with Macaulay. Speaking of the devil, he's going to deliver straight. Wow. Meadowcroft scores. It comes onto the pitch. It gets a goal. The two wingers combine. We're 3-1 up, people. Maybe I ought to have a look at these stats more often. The fact that we scored first twice, 2 goals before they did, and we knew that they weren't going to win. Well, it speaks too soon. Wow, McPowell with a beautiful catch. Rolls it out to Flint, who plays it all the way back to Meadowcroft, who then lays it all the way to Macaulay. Wonderful play. Great positioning by the pair of them. Macaulay plays it back. Rowley into Gilchrist, who plays it into Curran. Plays a little... it's a poor ball, though. Into the goalkeeper, who gets rid of it straight away. A good ball to Mason, though. 7 minutes remaining. And that's what we're afraid of. Luke Collins scores. I am going to put the light on now because it has got a little bit dark. And that's a good clearance by the goalkeeper. The fact that... Wow, look at that. The goalkeeper, Powell again. What is he doing? We don't really want him to be doing that, do we? I'm going to pause it a little bit. You can drop back and you can go DLP. Support. I don't care how you do it. Just play the game out. We don't want any mistakes here. Unless we get another goal here, that would be amazing. Rowley, play it back. Strachan into Macaulay. Oh, for goodness sake. I mean, and they're coming again. Unless we get Macaulay. Wonderful. Always tackling everybody. Rowley. Oh, nearly. We almost had it there. I thought we're piling on the pressure. I said that was a good interception, but Nichols is... Just get it away. Get it away! Whew. I tell you what, in the last 9 seconds of the game, how long left? 15 seconds after this throw-in? It is. It's 15 seconds too long. We're attacking. We don't want to be attacking, do we? Go cautious. I don't care how it happens. Just don't do anything daft. Just get rid. I tell you what. Blow the whistle, referee! Gilchrist, play it down the line. Mason was offside. Okay, that's good. This is going to be another famous victory. That means we've had 2 on the bounce. We've had 3 this episode already. Macaulay, play it down the line. He's going to take it all himself, isn't he? 14 shots, 6 on target, 58% possession. We're rocking it. Predicted a win for West Didsbury. Really? You predicted a win for us? How so? Doesn't matter, we win. Excellent effort. That's another victory. Very well played. The goalkeeper, that's a situation we've really got to sort out, and especially our fullbacks. Gilchrist, it did leave his man a few times, and very nervy right at the end as well, but we beat the leaders. Now we've got to go and play Abbey. Can we go and beat them for a second time this season? It's a very good victory. I love that. Did Abbey play? We don't know. But we're into 6th position. We are now 8 points behind the leaders. We're looking good, actually, boys. We're looking good indeed. I'm loving life at the moment. Our board must be Abbey win again in the FA Vars. That's the 3rd round. They're into the next round. West Didsbury in control, 14 to 13, 58% possession. We were slightly, I guess. Praise Rowley's performance. Very well played, Rowley. Although, did you come on? I didn't think you played from the start, though, did you? I can't remember. Many things happen that I don't understand or remember. I mean, I don't understand how this formation is working, to be perfectly honest with you. But thanks to Roscoe from yesterday's stream, he suggested this one. Summarise the board of satisfied. Satisfied? I've given you a couple of wins on the bounce. I mean, look at this. We've had 1 loss today. How can you be just satisfied? We've just beat top of the table. We're going into the next month, December now. We've got 6 days. We've got Abbey, Kidsgrove again, and Ramsbottom. We beat Ramsbottom, and we're well in with a chance at the top, I feel. Next on Red, we'll keep going. The fact that we're winning games is marvellous, because I really didn't think we would do. I think at the beginning we really struggled until we changed the formation. And it's down to you guys that's telling me what to use, which is really good. And especially Roscoe. I mean, I'm waiting again, aren't I? I shouldn't be waiting. 6 days to go. I shouldn't have enough time to wait. But yeah, yesterday's stream he did tell me to suggest. He suggested this formation, which I was a bit sceptical about. I have to say, it is a little bit hit and miss. But once we get the players in the right positions, I think, and we just need to sort out our back four, because we're conceding silly goals. And the fact that it's an attacking formation all the time, we're not giving the team a chance to breathe, as it were. As under 18s win at 2-1 in their game, and we win 4-2 in the other game as well. Magunda scores a couple of goals. Wow, it's all happening, and I think it's the first time that all 3 teams have won. Maybe, I don't know how they did last week. I'm not so sure. What I could do with that is a nice cold beer, and I've got one of them sub pumps in downstairs in the kitchen, but unfortunately I've got no torps or the cartridges for the beer. I may have to put an order through so I can have one, and I'm very tempted to have it up in my bedroom, up in this room here actually, but not sure where I would put it. Maybe I'd put it behind the screen, just about here maybe, I don't know. I'm very tempted to do that. One, it'll free up space down in the kitchen, because it does take up a little bit of space. But I think it would be quite good in here, especially when I'm doing this. Because right now I could get... and then I could just have a nice cold drink. The good thing is you don't have to pour a full pint either. You could just take half a pint or even a quarter pint. Just a little bit of a guzzler really, I think. It is freezing cold as well when it comes out. FA VAR's still going on. Is there any? Are they replays? Rightio. Next game. There's a couple of games been played. There's some. I think Coventry won their game as well. Coventry United maybe. Salford are still yet to play in the second round of the FA Cup though, against Butt, which I would expect them to win. Mansfield beat Fleetwood. Scunthorpe are through to that round as well. Ipswich win again. Any low teams? Gillingham beat League 2 side Newport, so they're through. Now I've got a frog in my throat, which I can't breathe. Need to try and shift it. Right, 10 men Walsall fade to defeat against Ipswich. We just looked at that. Any news on anything from our win against the top team? There we go, look. West Didsbury fans' top 3 players: Corcoran, Curran and Macaulay. Easy. Basements fans top 3: James Holroyd, Michael Owen, he's still playing, good on him, and Peter Clarkson. Oh, it's the top 3 going around, or the top 3. They got Vignato, Dembele and Geraldo. Any news on our victory though? That's what I want to see. Not an awful lot. Right, okay, let's move along. Abbey Halton. Let's have a look at their analysis when it comes through as well. See how well we fit up there. The fact that we beat somebody in the top half of the table is amazing. George Edwards, a 19-year-old midfielder. He's not a midfielder, is he? He's a winger. And he's not that great either. Pace and acceleration fine. Fitness is okay. Crossing, I need you to be in the double figures really. I'm going to discard. I mean, no matter what they think, 70 rating doesn't look that great to me. 4 games this month we've got to get progress through. Or is it 3? A little bit tired there. A little bit of a yawn escaping. I keep forgetting. It should just automatically go on until something happens. I mean, do we really need to look at these scores? I mean, there's something happening every single day. Leicester Road on the protest of disciplinary points, I guess. Spaghetti, not spaghetti. I like to say spaghetti. I like spaghetti, not Heinz. Heinz, I'm not keen on a Heinz spaghetti. 14,000 in the red. It's not that bad. We lost £170 this month, so that's not too bad either. So it's not a massive one. Very pleased with the results on the pitch. Finally, they love it. What's the club vision look like now? Apart from the failed cup things, possession football, they're satisfied with it. We're well under budget and mid-table. They're very pleased. I'm sure. I mean, we've got a wage budget of £1,250. Currently spending £660. We could easily get rid of a couple of other players and bring some big players in, or bigger players in, I guess. But who do you bring in? Unless that special someone just falls into our lap. Randolph is sacked by Fulham. That's unfortunate. You don't really want that happening, do you? Squad dynamics update. Look at that. What a difference that makes. They're excellent. They're enjoying playing together and pulling in the same direction, and should have no cause to complain for anything other than the most serious issues. Have we got a... what do they say about me? 18 players have no real opinion, but the 10 players that support me: Macaulay, McNally, who's hardly getting a game though, Rowley, Studholme, he's hardly playing, but I think he played in the last game. Curran, Akafor, the Prince, who's not playing at the moment. We got Martin, that's Ivanhoe, isn't it? Marriott, Magunda, and Dorwood. They're hardly playing. Interesting. Everybody else have no real opinion on me. Well, what about Lonsdale? You're playing nearly every game. Powell, you should be a lot better. They're balanced. They're unambitious. They're balanced. Light-hearted. He's a realist, Macaulay, and McNally's balanced. Are these what they should be playing? Fairly professional, Gerard. Well, that's good to know. Magunda's driven. What of our forwards? What about Corcoran? He's a mercenary. Marshall, what about you? You're balanced. Okay. Curran, what are you then? You're a balanced. Oh, nice. It's always nice to know what other players think of you. Right. I keep saying right. I don't really need to say right all the time. I could just sit here in silence, but I feel like I need to make a noise. We've got another week's break before we play Kidsgrove Athletic. Again, another game that we should win. But let's see how we do against Abbey first. If we beat them again, that would be something. Didcot Town development in offer for Rowley. No, you're not having him. Scout meeting. Langston. Okay, attacking midfielder on the right. We did have a look at a left wing back, didn't we? He's not there though. Shamler. I mean, Langston. You're a right winger. 7 to 12. Fitness and acceleration and pace isn't too bad, but again, we've got players in them positions already, so unless you come up with something really good, I'm not going to change my mind about them. That's the side I would rather have. I'm not changing it that much, but Meadowcroft can come into the game, I think, this time round. Change Lonsdale to fullback? No. Saunders, fullback left. I thought it was a wing back. Not so sure what they're looking at that. Do we just keep scouting him? There's only 36%. We'll scout him a little bit more, I guess. Medicroft. Praise. We're going to praise him. We want to keep him happy, don't we? Pond isn't happy at all. And so we get another save. Wow, we're progressing quite well through these games now. And this asymmetric formation, they look fairly fluent in it. I think it's just stuffy in this room. It really is. And I'm thinking that's why I seem to be coughing or struggling to breathe a little bit, I think. It's not the best. I mean, I want to open the window, but it's going to be very loud. What I might do, I might put it on breathe though, so just bear with me. Right, it's on breathe, but it should get a little bit of air coming through, I think. I think that's what I need, but you are going to hear a lot of vehicles going by. Well, there's one straight away, right on cue, which is annoying. Is there anything on here to do with the microphone that you can just take out the... it doesn't really say, does it? Don't know what that does. Create, undo, no. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with that. I don't like messing around with settings, especially when they're working. If it's working, why fix it? You know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's the saying, isn't it? Same with this formation. If it's working, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's. I will get it right eventually. There's a couple of games going on. Pond's going to play in this game. Ivanhoe's going to play in it as well, and a couple of youngsters in that game as well. Almond. Wonder if he's a little bit nutty. Now, we did beat Abbey 3-2 away from home, I think we did. I'm sure we did. I can't quite say for sure. Kane's tipped to win an award. He's playing for Man United, by the way. Is he playing for Man United? Let's have a quick look. I'm just intrigued who United have got. I mean, why is this not working? Man United. He is playing for United. What players have they got? What's their tactics? They're playing a 4-4-2. They've got somebody called Wague, Benavides, Moyes, Pellegrini, Wright. Nobody we know. Jota. Oh, and Rashford's still playing. How's he doing, Rashford? I mean, it's still very good. 30 years old. They have got an aging sign, haven't they? Not brilliant. Not brilliant at all, is it, really? But, yeah, it's seems okay, I guess. I mean, that's their results. I mean, they lost to Man City 2-1. I mean, we will get there eventually, but I was hoping to be a lot closer to that division by now, and clearly we're not. Right, let's have a look at the match preview. Stat pack. Let's have a look at that one then. Right, when we've gone ahead, we've won 4 of how many games? We've won 3 against top of the table. We've won 4 when we've conceded first, 4 when we've scored first, so it doesn't really matter. When they've conceded, they've only won 2, Abbey, but they have lost 6 when conceding first. We've lost 5. Lost 1 when scoring first, and we've lost 2. Okay, so it's up for grabs. League games since a win. We've 2 games since a defeat and 2 games since a win. So does that mean they're struggling a little bit? Corcoran versus Wootton. 14 against 10. 6 against 5. 45 shots on target to 91. He didn't have clear chances in the last game, did he, really? As Corcoran and Corcoran have got quite an understanding now of a good partnership. We'll keep them as they are then. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change anything at all, I don't think. Jed Jones is available to come back. Gambling can come off. Collins in the centre still. Studholm. Chris Holt, we're going to take you out and we're going to bring in... can we bring in... I want to bring Magunda in. But Marshall is our probably best bet for our forward. Reece McNally. Where's Olaf? players. Pond? Is it Pond? We'll bring Pond in. It doesn't really matter that much. Or does it? Marriott, he's injured, so he can't play. Ivanhoe on the left hand side. We've got Meadowcroft there. Meadowcroft, that's what we're going to do. We're going to change Meadowcroft into that position, weren't we? Everybody else just seems very, very solid at the back. Right, straight into the team. But too much thinking about it. We don't want to think too much on this. We just want to play straight away. We have too much thinking and we just tend to mess things up. We'll go with the faith. I mean, look at that. I love it. I mean, what a difference a couple of wins makes. Who's going to kick off? We're in the black and white once again. We're at home. Do we get an increase on 137? It doesn't look that way, though. As Rowley has an attempt on goal. Is he taking over free kick duties now from Macaulay? I wasn't aware of that. Seems a little bit of a shame, I guess. We're 10 points behind the leaders. Main Road are top of the... What? This is the halfway stage. 59% possession. We're not doing that great, though, to be perfectly honest. Let's get creative, then. Let's see if we can just inspire them. We have done. We're a little bit tired as well. We have got another... We've got a corner, not a free kick. So, ball comes in. Goal. I thought the referee just gets in the way then. I thought that was one of our players, but it wasn't. We've dropped a place. Abbey just seemed to be a very, very tough team to beat. Our players are tired very, very quickly. Maybe we need to bring in somebody. Disappointing half. We'll change it again in a second, but we just don't want to change it too much. The fact that we have... I mean, all of a sudden we've had 6 shots, 3 on target. I mean, where does that come from? Possession-wise, we're playing okay. Gilchrist to Rowley. We don't get the ball in the box and it gets cannoned away. Gilchrist to Rowley again. Who plays it back to Strachan. No. I mean, it would have been a great ball. Yeah, we're just planting it over the top. I mean, Wotton's on goal. He's missed. I thought that was in. Right, okay, we are going to have to make a substitution because our players just aren't there at all, are they? I am going to bring Marshall in there now. He's going to go up top. And Macaulay can come off. We're going to bring in Jed Jones in there, and he can go attacking. And we're going to go attacking as well with Meadowcroft. That's 2 substitutions at the moment. Let's see if we can get a victory or a goal or something. We're attacking again, so that's fine. But again, we're creating the chances, but it's always so close against these teams. I mean, I don't know whether it's because they came up with us. I don't know. But again, it's a Jacqueline Hyde performance. Can we just get the ball off them? We're not getting the ball off them, are we? Good header away by Gilchrist. Well done. Jed Jones, go on, son. Plays into Rowley, back to Jones. He spins round on a penny to Strachan. And wow. Well, Jones is in on goal somehow. Flipping heck, he scores his 3rd goal of the season. He totally thwacks that one. Great goal by Jones. A mistake at the back. I mean, Strachan really did. I mean, that could have gone either way. Welch just messes that up altogether, and Jones just comes forward just on the edge of the box as well. Smashes it in. The goalkeeper, no chance whatsoever. And Jones with a lovely finish. 20 minutes to go. Can we go on to get another goal? Or just keep ball. Strachan, you've got a player on you. Gilchrist, go on, son. Man on. We want another button saying man on. I mean, would that work? Cross it. Like another button. Oh, Jones. And that's a poor ball as well. And wow. Oh, what a sliding tackle by Rowley. Gilchrist plays it into Rowley. Rowley's having a stonker of a game. Well, he's having a blinder, not a stonker. A blinder. Jones, he's going to have another go. He only does have another go. 115 for this clash of the old boys. There's a 15 to go. I'm going to change one more. Midfield. Holmes isn't playing the best, so I'm going to bring... I was going to bring Farrington, but Collins can come in. And he can play DLP. That's what I want you to be playing. Connor's not having the best of games either, is he? We haven't heard anything from that attacking playmaker as well, or advanced playmaker, that we put an offer in for. Or have we? Or did we just put another... Well, it doesn't really matter. Jones has got his second goal of the game. He's in for a brace. And he's taken his chance well, hasn't he? 3 away supporters, but 112 home fans there. They're all cheering on the terraces. Look at that. And we're in for our 3rd win on the bounce. This is marvellous stuff. And once again, we go ahead. We're true to form. We're doing pretty well when we're scoring first. But it's the case of having to score first. Strachan holds it up. We're stuck. Wow. It's a good stop by Powell. He's making his worth now, I reckon. He's keeping Prince out at the moment. Wooten with the cross and the ball sails over. 2-0 up. Probably the worst score to be up on, because the next goal is very, very important. Jones is off again. The far side is free, but he's going for a goal. He's going for a hat-trick. Wouldn't that be so? We've got lighting there. Is that lights? It's floodlights. That's classy. A penalty ref. It's a free kick. Meadowcroft decides to push a defender, but it doesn't really matter. 4 minutes to go, and I think that's game over. We're into 6th. We're 8 points behind the leaders, and it's not Northwich or Ramsbottom or Hooker that are top either. 15 shots. I mean, possession. We must be doing well on possession. I want to have a quick look on possession. Excellent effort. I'm absolutely loving this. Absolutely. We're away at Kidsgrove next, who are 8th. We're lying in 6th. It's just unfortunate these wins just don't push us up a little bit more. But to say that we're not far from the top of the table and we're halfway stage now, I'm just absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving life. I'm just going to change something here. I'm just going to say I'm loving life. Loving life. I mean, how can you not love life in this state of form that we're in at the moment? I mean, we've got +5 goal difference. We are 8 points off the leaders now. We're halfway stage, and we were quite far behind. We have moved 12 points ahead of 17th position, so we want to at least stay away from these guys, but anything can still happen. There is a gap between Prestwich and Barwell now, so 15th and 16th there is a gap forming, and it is what, 5-6 points in total really, so the gap is there. But Main Road go on winning. It is a Manchester City badge, that is. I mean, I'm not being funny, but are they really at Main Road? Where do they play? Where do they play? Brattingham Road. I mean, that's so close to being the Manchester City badge. I bet they love it. Absolutely love it. Right, okay, let's move along to the next game. Kidsgrove, a quality possession, 50%. That's the other thing I wanted to check as well. Northern Counties. Let's have a quick look. We want to go into the stats. Do we want? Is it team detailed? Is it that one? Team overview, possession. I want to have a look at possession. Best average possession. It's us. We are top with possession as well. I mean, they want us to play possession football, and that is what we are delivering. 19 games, 55% possession. It wasn't like that at the beginning of the season, but all of a sudden, it blooming well is. And I don't think we've got top on anything else, but we are second in the form guide as well. So quality possession, of course it does. And Jed Jones, who comes in, you were superb. 2 goals, marvellous. Dickinson is spotted at Brookburn Road. Well, even if you were, it doesn't really matter because you're not nicking any of our players. Liverpool in disappointing collapse there. If anybody did catch that, they lost 3-1 to Arsenal. I mean, is it really a collapse? Unless they were 1-0 up with 5 minutes to go, that's a collapse. O'Connor is sacked by Sel. Who was Sels? Oh, Sheeham has been sacked by Kidsgrove. He's only just gone there. I'm sure he's only just gone there. But let's move over to this game very, very quickly. Because that's what we want. We want to play games. We don't want to see this on the other side. Alex Curran, 6 assists. He's not really played that much, really, has he? Or played well recently, which is a little bit of a shame. So we are hanging about waiting. And that's why I don't have the window open. Because it is very loud outside. I mean, all of a sudden it's got very loud indeed. As I just have a little cough. Right, Marriott resumes training. That's good because we want someone on that left and right hand side. But Jed Jones is, I think he's just come to form, hasn't he? Beresford, right? He's a forward that we were looking at. I mean, he looks pretty decent. He's not as good as the ones we've got at the moment, but he's a pressing forward on defend. Why are you on defend? He's out of contract. He's played for Burnley. I mean, is it somebody we could probably bring in? But we've got Magunda. We don't need him. We don't need him. 67. Yeah, we don't need him. Not yet. I don't think we need to pile. I think I've made so many errors in the previous teams that I've just assigned players willy-nilly, and I haven't changed the side that much. I've brought in a couple of players just to kind of improve us a little bit. There's only Meadowcroft and Jed Jones really establishing themselves. Curran has established himself in this division. And I think that's about it. I mean, apart from the back four, it's the back four I'm just more worried about. I just realized we kept a clean sheet, did we not? Or did we? I think we kept a clean sheet as well in the last game. So he is keeping the Prince out. Burgess is sacked by Kinstonian. Wow. That's hard to take. Neville takes Charlton hot seat. Is that Phil Neville? I bet it is. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, the dog's barking. I mean, there's something cracking off. She's not happy about something. I think it's the fact that it's dark. She's probably sitting on the stairs. The shadow's going past the door window because we've got a couple of panels that are glass. But I bet it's the car's going past on the bypass, which the light's just kind of shimmering through. I think that's what she's barking at. And she's probably waiting for my daughter to come home from work as well. So, I mean, she'll be home in about 20 minutes. So, she's got a sixth sense that she knows. Oh, Dortmund beat Man United. She knows when you're nearby. So, like, when we go to work, obviously not at the minute because we're all working at home. But when we come home from work, she's already 10 minutes beforehand sitting on the stairs waiting for us to come through the door. And the other day, I think Mrs. went out with one of the kids just to the shop to just get some salad stuff because we were out. She went to the greengrocers just in the village, and say village, it's not, it's a little bit of a town really, to go and get some veg and salad stuff. She knew that they were home or nearly home before they even crossed over, because there was a good 5-minute gap between her knowing and them walking through the door. I mean, we were watching television, she was lying on me half asleep, and then all of a sudden she ears pricked up, jumped off, went downstairs, sat in front of the door and started barking. I mean, what dog does that? I mean, does anybody else's dog do that? I mean, she's got a sixth sense. And then she's quite alert on certain things. And other things, it's like she's scared of her own shadow. It's just very, very weird. I don't know if anybody else has that, a dog that has a sixth sense like that, a Chihuahua or a Jack Russell. I mean, mine is a cross Chihuahua Jack Russell, but more Jack Russell. But when she's asleep, she's asleep like a Chihuahua. Ears are pricked up. It is adorable. I don't even know what I'm saying there. Adorable. It's cute, should I say? But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do without her. We've had her since she was 8 weeks old. So as soon as you could bring a pup home, we did. We've had her from then, and she's what, just over 3 1/4 years old now. She is just absolutely immense. We wouldn't do without her now. Right, Rawley snubs Didcot, which is nice. Mick Williams, you're not coming to this team. There's another scout meeting there. Lawrence Brown. Did we really ask you to look at him? We did, but are you any good? Adam Rowe. We could look at you, and that is about it. I clicked on him and I didn't really say anything, did I? I should have done. I should have just scouted him, but I didn't. He wants to change the side. I'm not changing the side. That's currently winning. So while we're winning, familiarity is going up. Somewhat great. Magunda, I'm going to praise him. I am tempted to put him into the under 23s because that's where he's performing at the moment. We did bring him for a backup, but we got Pond in there now. And Pond is what we're going to do. Use instead of Magunda. Oh, maybe we ought to use Magunda, I don't know. Or Flint. He's come up from the under 23s as well. I mean, what's happening here? I mean, again, I keep forgetting to press the button. United keeping tabs on big money target Pedro. Have they not bought him yet? Unbelievable. It's just like the board to take the time, isn't it, at United to go and sign somebody. And that's a nice badge, that is, for Kidsgrove. It's a very nice badge. I can't get my words out because I'm starting to choke again, which is rather annoying. Luke Marriott passes a fitness test. There's a postponement there. Ramsbottom against Northwich. We are on the 11th of December. So I don't know how many games left we have got in December. But hopefully, I mean, transfer window doesn't really matter in these cases. Stat pack against these guys. Okay, wow, this is really bright. I mean, I like looking at this now. I mean, does anybody else have a look at this? I love it. Absolutely love it at the moment. Right, okay. Goals, 14 for Corcoran. He hasn't scored many in the league since we first looked at it, really. He's had 92 shots on goal to their 81. 46 matches for shots on goal. So he's exactly half. Is he half? Yeah, halfway. Same with 50-50 really on target. He's had Ben Quinn is the guy to watch. When scoring first, they've won 5 each on that. We don't draw games. When conceding first, we've won 4. So it doesn't really matter, but we have lost 5. Right, okay. Can we? What's this yellow? Have a fairly decent partner. So the partnerships are starting to form now, which is really good to see. And Gilchrist, I'm still going to keep him in there unless he's really tired. But I am going to keep him in there. Rowley, you're playing well, son, so I am going to keep you there. Meadowcroft is playing well. I'm going to bring Jed Jones in for Macaulay. Just because you're good. I don't think there's anybody else. Ivanhoe, he really wants to play. I'm going to bring him instead of Studholme. Miller's still injured. He's going to be out for a while. Magunda, he can come in instead of Pond, I guess. Although we have got Marshall on the bench as well. Yeah, we got to get these players back up here, haven't we? Right, okay. Attacking away from home. Kidsgrove it is. Shall we go and get ourselves a victory here? The Prince is looking rather forlorn there. It has to be said. I thought I did he's lacking match fitness. Well, he came on and he played really well. And he scored a brace. He got us the win against Abbey. So, a lot of partnerships are being formed in this team now, which is pretty good. Pick up where we left off. Love it. We'll go with the Faith once again. I mean, they're probably sick and tired of hearing it, but they're loving it. Absolutely love it. So, lining up at an empty stadium. How many do you reckon is going to be here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's about 50 people maybe. O'Driscoll with the ball. He plays it back to Holford. Are they going to make a mistake? They're playing the way out of it rather well. They come past the halfway line. And O'Driscoll is in charge here to Allen. Offside. Cummins is offside, so maybe that's going to help us a little bit and wake us up a little bit, because that's I mean, he just makes his move. Oh, I tell you what, only just, it's just by a smidge, but it is offside all the same. Right, can we get a victory? I mean, Abbey have gone 1-0 up at home to Lancaster. We have the ball with Gilchrist to Jones, not past his man. The ball gets into the box. We're not quite getting there. First, Howes is first to there and then gets beat. The ball's played over to Quinn, who is the danger man. That's why he's the danger man. It's not the best start. 17-18 minutes in, and they broke very, very quickly indeed. Now we've got to show our mettle and come back from behind. Maybe it wasn't the best thing to do. Keeping the same side maybe. But the players know each other, so I'm going to go and say get creative. I'm feeling very calm at the moment. We'll just stay as we are. We're not going to make any rash changes at the minute, but we could do with a goal, guys. 64% possession we have, and we're not doing anything with it. Coming up to half time, we've had no highlights since the goal. Seriously, guys, come on. Nothing at all. Wow, that game's gone by. Quinn's with the goal. Disappointing half. Let's see if we can do slightly better this time, and then we're going to demand a little bit more at the same time. Main Road are 2-1 up at Holker. So Main Road really doing the business there. Burgess. Did they sign Burgess in the end? And it's 2-0. We're 2-0 down. Tom Allen has scored his first goal. Scott Burgess. Why did we not pick him? He didn't want to come to us. That was the reason, wasn't it? Powell. Wow, he didn't really come out for anything. We're going to do something now. Jones not really been on the board there. McCauley can come in. He can go and attack. Meadowcroft can come off. And we're going to bring Marshall in. Rowley's not. We're going to. That's what I'm doing. And we're going to bring DLP on support. Right, okay. I'm going to bring Alex Curran into the centre. Ooh, what am I doing? That's exactly what I'm doing. All three on attack. Let's get that ball up into the box. We've got 2 goals to find, people. Come on. That's not what we're doing at the minute, is it? Offside. He shouldn't have gone for it. It's offside. What's our goalkeeper doing? We'll have another look at that. Well, you could argue. I mean, it was going in there. That was the thing. He didn't have to do anything. But we're on the attack now. Lonsdale. Could that be their undoing? Lonsdale not quite getting there. And they're outplaying us, Kidsgrove. Over the top. Macaulay, go on, son. Cross it into the box. Anybody there? There was somebody there, but they just hacked it over the bar. They're looking a little bit complacent. We're just show some passion. Let's see what we can do. Fired up. Last 15 minutes of the game. We're not coming back from this, are we? Kidsgrove are beating us. How are they beating us? Really? Come on, guys. We've gone to top of the table and won, and we've come to these guys and we lost. Powell keeps it out. Well, Powell, unfortunately, because you lose, we are gonna. It's a corner ball though. It must be. Can we get 2 goals in a minute? It's possible. Only 51 people, so I counted 50. I didn't really. Penalty, free kick given, really. Well, we'll just hit this one on the head, and that's 67% possession. 1 shot on goal. Disappointing, yeah, it was just a little bit. Do we go 2 up front? It was disappointing. They know it's disappointing. I don't need to tell them that. We didn't really want to lose that game because we're playing Ransbottom next. Right, we need to get back to winning ways. Can we get back to winning ways? I mean, that's a disheartener, that is. That hurts. Uh, 2-0. Abbey win again. What? They seem to win an awful lot of games, but they don't seem to be overtaking us. We've won 9. We haven't won half our games yet. Managers Kidsgrove overcome Didsbury. How? How have they done that, really? Colchester have one of the meanest defences in the FA Cup, apparently. Right. Let's move along to the next game very, very quickly. We want to get this game out of our heads. I mean, that's the second game we've lost today. I mean, we've been 3 on the bounce. I mean, the fact that we had 3 on the wins, and we beat top of the table. I mean, how do you do that? And then Farrington developing concerns. So Macaulay, solve it, mate. No. You know what? You can play. Okay, we'll play you in the next game then, Farrington. I think that's what we need to do. I think it's the fact that we lost again. It just doesn't really help matters. We're just all at sea there. They came and they saw and they totally destroyed us in the end, didn't they? Not the best result, but let's say we can get it out of our heads, out of a system. Arsenal hold out for a draw against United there. Wonder if they got Pedro yet. But it does go to show we definitely need somebody at the back, because we are struggling to find a decent centre back, I think. Here we go, here we go, here we go, go. Fulham interviews Smack to fill managerial vacancy. We're not that clever that we're going to be jumping into that sort of managerial role. We could do with a takeover around about now. We've not heard any rumours. Roma to face Man United in the Europe, I guess. It's Champions League, I don't know. Newport Pagnell have one of the meanest defences in the FA Vars. Kokorin is worrying me a little bit. He hasn't scored a goal in a few now, so I'm just wondering whether we need to do something about that. Maybe we'll just give him a rest. Maybe he's just tired playing so many games on the bounce. Maybe he's just tired. Maybe we need to bring Marshall in. Which I might do for this game. Against Ramsbottom, we can then bring him in. Or do we go 4-2-4? I still want to use the 4-2-4 formation, but at the moment... Well, we'll see. If we lose this game, then I guess we can just... change formation after that. They're lining 5th. We're lining 7th at this present moment in time. It is getting very, very close, though, it has to be said. Plymouth, one of the meanest defence in the FA Cup. So, I mean, to make your mind up, who's got the meanest defence in the Cups? We have the meanest defence in the FA. One of them, 5 goals in 4 matches. That's not mean. We've got to stop this conceding goals. Maybe it's time to bring Gambling back in, maybe. Gambling and Strachan together will give Hassel a break. Youth intake preview. There are a healthy number of new fullbacks. A lot of wingers. We don't have any shortages in the future for youth intake. Positional shortage, I should say. One of our defensive midfielders has the potential to go far. Wide midfielders, great look prospect. Wing back, who is rated very highly, good. Now we have one good young English defensive midfielder from Chorlton, come Hardy, who's caught the eye, and this is an excellent group of lads coming through. Nice. We'll have a look at them when they do come through. Langston, midfielder. What are you going to do? He's a winger. As clearly the sirens come whizzing by. That's a police van. So they're obviously looking at something. Might be worth having a look, maybe. Can we just scout him? We'll scout him a little bit more then, I guess. Staff and mate Hassel. We want to look at defenders, really, like Daniel Suckett. We'll have a look at him. We'll have a look at him. Can we not scout them a little bit more? Why can't we do anything with them? Alright, we'll offer a trial, see what happens. We'll clear these guys here then. Clear. Very temperamental at the minute, which is easy win predicted for West Brom. I wish I didn't read that out now. I didn't really need to read it out loud. Suck it. He's going to accept it, clearly, because we're doing quite well. Let's see what the ratings we give them before we play the Rams bottom game. I think that I'm not sure whether they beat us last time or not, so it is quite difficult to know. Just go to head to get. Is it raining outside? I do believe it's raining outside. Wow, there is a turn up for the Bucks. Potential's fine, but they're not that great. Not that great. We got Hassel, Gambling and Strachan. You know what? We'll take them in, but I'm not going to hold much out for these two because I'm not going to sign them just for the sake of signing them. We want somebody half decent. It's up to him. But initially, it's up to us whether we want to take them on or not. So we could sign Suckett. Yeah, we could sign either of them. He's rubbish. Connor Johns. Corcoran, you're not playing well on the pitch. We need to praise you off the pitch, while on the pitch, because you're not playing enough. Well, you're not playing good enough. We're going to drop you for this game, I think. Although he does play well against teams above us, and maybe that's what we need to do. We need to play teams above us all the time, but not if we manage to get to in a good position where we could potentially challenge for the title. We're halfway through the season. And we're in with a shout. I'm not going to lie. We're in with a shout. We need to get to at least 40 points anyway. We're on 30. So another 10 points. We will have done one part of our job at least anyway. And then it's anything after that is a bonus. 40 points is generally... I mean, is it really the keep safe points tally? Let's have a quick look in the table when we get a chance. Let's just have a look. Season, that's the preview. We don't want the previous stages. There we go. Previous season. It's about 40 points, isn't it? We need to be on 40 points. Yeah, 40 points. You could possibly argue we'd be safe. About 45. That's when we got relegated last time. Obviously, I wasn't there. But yeah, it is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. We're lying in 7th position. Ramsbottom are just above us. A win will take us above them, and we're at home as well. Continue. We need this point. We need this game. We need this win. We need to bounce back from that disappointing defeat against Kidsgrove. I feel like playing against Kidsgrove. We were playing a bunch of kids. That's how it feels. I'm going to change it. So. Team selection. I don't know whether to leave Corcoran up there though. Him and Curran seem to play well together. Macaulay, you're going to come back into the fray. Back to winger. Back on support. Possibly. Do we bring Marshall there, or do we bring in? Where's Ivanhoe? He's there. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it as it is because he's got a good thingy with understanding him there. They have as well. Powell we were going to take out, weren't we? We are. We're going to bring the Prince in. And... have they both got an assist each? Yeah, they have got an assist each. Gilchrist, we'll leave there for the time being. And we'll take it from there. Let's move along then. Right, a big win is needed here then. Let's go and do it. Should they be on attack, I wonder? The wingers. I wonder whether the wingers should be on attack. Maybe that's why we're failing a little bit. Home game. Umar. He's their leading goal scorer with 4 goals. They've got Hansen with 4 goals. They've got Garner, Cole. I remember these guys, I think. Yes, let's do it. Justice for the last time we played them then. In the famous black and white of Didsbury. Let's go and take it to them. A win, we will go above them. We're fluctuating people. Ramsbottom are just above us now. It looks like Whitechurch have taken the lead. Macaulay, cross comes in. Nobody there. The goalkeeper punches. Interesting. Why did he not catch it? Gilchrist should win that. Plays it all the way back to the Prince, who's got his first game in a while. Back to the Prince. And not the best distribution from him. Let's get the ball away. Back post. Oh, come on, really? Rob Garner. I mean, for goodness sake, people. Where has that come from? Nobody picked him up, really. We should have got it away then. Back post. Gilchrist. Looks like Miller's going to be coming back. Right, shout at them. Demand more. We need to get back into this game. We needed really to score first. Score first and we do quite well. But if we get a goal back straight away, that'd be quite good. Gilchrist comes on the charge. Down the line. Macaulay plays it in. Back post. Oh, Meadowcroft. It's offside anyway, but he should have buried that one, I feel. It does put us out in ninth position now, though. Goalkeeper spills it. Curran, come on, son. Right, Gilchrist with a free kick. Rowley now has it. Now we're playing through the centre. Curran plays it out wide. Macaulay plays it once again to Gilchrist. The ball gets crossed in. Not the best of passes, though. Howes again. Is it going to go out wide? Strachan plays it out wide to Gilchrist once again. He's got another opportunity. Not past his man. Clearly. As we can see almost the whole pitch there. But Hassel, especially all the players. Meadowcroft. A little bit of room. Plays it to Curran. And he puts it wide. You would have put your house on him to score. It's a save, actually. How did he save that? Oh, I tell you what, that's right on the line. We've had the opportunities. 63% possession, which is nothing to be scoffed at. But the chances aren't there, are they? Can we get a little bit creative last couple of minutes? Clearly not. Right, half time. I'm not disappointed. Aggressively, I expect to see much better showing in the second half. They agree. As Fallon has the ball. If we go 2-0 down, I'd say that's game over against the side of this quality, I guess. The ball's pumped over. Longsdale to Meadowcroft, Curran. And Curran's not in the game. And we lose the ball again. Lonsdale, I think. Interception we do. Howes on the ball. Lovely. Howes again. Going to play it out wide. Hassel out wide to Lonsdale, who's got a bit of room. Cross it. And Corcoran gets his 18th goal of the season. His 15th goal in the league, mind. Finally, he has scored a goal. It's been without a goal for a few games now. And he's starting to worry me a little bit. But Lonsdale, beautiful play. I mean, he's got all the time in the world there. Plays it in. And Corcoran with a karate chop kick into the bottom left of the goalkeeper. Or the right, whichever way around you want to see. So we're back in on it. A draw isn't so bad. It is against top half play team. So we are losing ground on Main Road, though. That's the issue. 20 minutes to go. Do we make any changes whatsoever? I think we may have to. Going to make that change now. Meadowcroft is not playing particularly well, but Mugunda, where can you play? You can play on the left and not very well though. Yeah, your finishing's 5. We can't really bring you on, can we? We got Jed Jones. We can put you on attack though, I guess. Attack there. We're going to put Meadowcroft on attack as well. Do we bring Marshall in? He did quite play well before. And I'm going to take Howes out. I'm going to bring Collins in as a DLP. That's what I want to do. We was going to drop Curran back, but only if we really need to. There we go. Right. Last 15 of the game. 25 fouls they've committed. And Abbey are 0-0 at Northwich. Lonsdale's injured. Oh no. Can we just carry on? Just take. Well, can we get in a highlight? We've had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, what a boring game. All that waiting for a week and then a 1-1 draw. We did have to come back though. Second half, well played. It's tough result to take. We'll sympathise with you for the time being. It looks like we've got a long wait for the next game though. What on earth? We may have to get a friendly in here just so we can well, generate a little bit of money as well. But Watford hired a Boa as manager. Oh, interesting. Something different. Man of the match is Kokorum though. His 15th goal of the season in the league, but is an 18th and 19th goal overall. A lot of draws. Hoka drop points as well, as we are 10 points behind them, behind Main Road, who lost 4-3. Wow, 3 goals in the space of 8 minutes. There was their undoing against Barnoldswick. Okay, we'll take that. I mean, it's still up for grabs though, that title. I mean, could we go back-to-back titles? 58% possession, 12 shots on goal. We didn't see any shots on goal though, not in the second half, apart from that one goal. Apart from that, we didn't really see anything else. Longstaff is going to be out for a couple of days. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just give him a rest. We've got 2 weeks before the next game, do we? I think we have to. We have to get in a friendly in there. We started off here. The 2 losses. I mean, the game against Kidsgrove really messed us over. I mean, the losses that we've had are 2-0. When's the last time we drew? We could go on a win next, I think. We're entering January very shortly, but we've got a couple of weeks where we're not playing. It is a long way. Can we play on this? We'll play on the Sunday. Does anybody want to play us on a Sunday? We're not going to be making any money, are we? Withenshaw Amateurs. I mean, they were in the tier below us, aren't they? They're Welsh. It doesn't really give us anything at all. But we'll play it anyway. We'll see what happens. It's a winter break, isn't it? Right. They're satisfied. Okay, as long as they're satisfied, that's fine. We didn't lose that game, which is good. Amateur accept the friendly. I'd rather make some money on these friendlies, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. A long time. We've got 2 weeks. I mean, we could generally just go on holiday and just see what happens, I guess, and just let it play all the way through, and then just have a look at the emails. Suggett trial finishes. I mean, we could take this opportunity to have a look at some defenders, maybe. Just have a quick look at the scouting. Haven't really got anybody. We're not spending any money on scouting, are we? What's our finances like? £426. If we have another scouter, we could potentially lose £900. Let's just see what our scouts come up with. I mean, these guys aren't the best, are they? Sweeting. He's a wing back though. Not the best, but we'll have a look at this guy as well. We'll scout him. And we just want somebody at centre back. Somebody who's decent. There's a guy from Lewis Edwards from Ilkeston Town there. Sonny Dean from Bedford. We'll scout him. We might as well make use of our scouts. We just use these guys here. That one as well. Why not? Why not? Not add to shortlist. Get a scout report, please. As we move forward very quickly. It's going to be a long wait, though, isn't it? Really, which is one of the annoying things about this game. I mean, it's a 2-week break. If it doesn't concern us, we should just whiz straight through. I think. Liverpool are top of the Premiership though, which is I'm assuming it's the winter break, isn't it? Is that what they're introducing nowadays? The winter break. That will be quite nice on our part. Chicago. Now, I have got a dinner to look forward to. I've got a roast lamb dinner to look forward to. I mean, how cool is that? On a Friday night, I'm going to look forward to a roast lamb dinner. Wow. A lamb joint. I'm assuming we're going to have roast potatoes and everything, which probably means we won't have Sunday dinner. Because, I mean, to be honest, I mean, what are these days all about now, really? We're living each day as they come. Northwich 2-0 against Ramsbottom. So Northwich will win. Ramsbottom lose. A win would have helped us, really, wouldn't it? I mean, they had a game in hand. But they've lost, what, 8 games now? But they've won 10. Northwich is still fighting for that top spot. And they've got a game in hand. So they could potentially go top. Barnsley win again. I mean, this game coming up doesn't really matter. It's early friendly. It's just to keep our legs ticking over, providing they don't go and get themselves injured. That's my only concern, I guess, in this. But do we really want them to? Well, we want them to win. But if they beat them, I mean, they were in the division below us. So, or were they? I think they were. Sure they were. If we can beat them easily, then we shouldn't have a problem if we do get relegated. But I don't think we are going to get relegated. I put it right there now. We're not going to get relegated. It did look a little bit dubious at the beginning of the season, I'm not going to lie. But we've fought it back, changed the formation. We've got a odd formation. I'm not pretending it's not. But it works. But it's the fact that I'm still not liking that we've only got the one forward up front. I think we still need 2 forwards. And Curran's just not playing well enough, I don't think. Maybe he needs a break. And I thought we had an attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker that fit the bill, and clearly not. I thought we... I mean, is it still happening? Let's have a look at transfers. Is anything still... Hassel's still there. Did we pick him up? No, we didn't. I thought we picked somebody up. Not really many things happening, really. Transfer advice, loan list Fuller. Okay, do it. I guess. Scout meeting. Again, a couple of more players in there. Not really anybody we're looking for. So we'll clear that. Show me something else. Just keep showing me somebody. We don't want to use the transfer budget because there's no point at this stage. If we were at 2 or 3 tiers further up, then possibly we'll start doing it. But he's no good. Neither is he either. I mean, that familiarity with this formation is looking pretty decent. But we'll see how we do against Wythenshawe amateurs. We get a good win here. It'll reboost our confidence again. Recent transfer activity, 6 million for Noet. In fact, there's not really big transfer stuff going through. Benfica find somebody to independent. I'm assuming that is Inter Milan. Or is that in Brazil? In Independiente. Well, whoever, I can't say it. I'm not going to try and struggle my way through it. Yeah, I guess you can use that side. Use whoever you like, I guess. You're in charge of this game. Come away with a victory, I'll be pleased. We've got to play Padiham. Padiham, did we? I think that's a high scoring game, wasn't it? Was it that the 6th? Can't be the 6-2 victory. Or 5-2, surely not. It may have been, I don't know. I keep looking down here on the floor as well, and my dog's not in the basket. She's out of the room. And it sounds like my daughter has come home, so she's very quiet, the dog. So she didn't bark. She was obviously waiting for her to come home. She's just 20 minutes a bit too early, I think. The postponement there. Abbey, play Squires Gate. I mean, that's the potential banana skin. There's a lot of friendlies going on. Can we produce a Euro Cup 2 race? I mean, what's all that about? Does anybody know what that is? Is this another European Championship game? Cup competition? 0-0. Interesting. We lost to Squires Gate. Runcorn lose to Prestwich. So Abbey are down here. They are behind. Well, they are struggling a little bit. I mean, they have got a game in hand still. I mean, that is just... I mean, how are they getting games in hand, really? They suffered defeat to Knaresborough. Now, there were 3 cars there, I noticed, and they were flying past. They were racing, plain silly buggers. And especially while this lockdown is going on, there's nobody there. There's no police about. Which the police are supposed to be patrolling, really. I mean, that sort of thing still should not happen. But it happens whether it's busy or not. So the fact that it's a clear road, it's inevitable that it's going to happen, isn't it, I guess? Which is a pain. Season of good cheer for fans in North West Counties League Premier Division. Why is that? I don't know. I mean, we are 27th of December now. They're still coming in for Hassel, though. Maybe it might be time to bring gambling in and take Strachan out. But Strachan's been playing well, so I don't want to change it too much. Kane gets reward for fine form. What did he get? He'd been handed a 2-year contract worth 24 million. Flipping, he's 34 years old, my friend. 34-year-old is thought to be among the forerunners for the World Player of the Year. Who's Bernardo Silva? Kane did get that 1 year. He is the only English person to have done that. Mbappe, Ronaldo is there. Griezmann, Ronaldo. No, oh, Messi's there. Ronaldo. It is. It will be good. And this is a guy we have been waiting for. Mick Williams has finished scouting Griffiths. That is potentially the sort of player we want to bring in. Is he any good? Central defender on attack. Wow. What about support? It's a possibility. You would be better than anybody else, I guess. Can we bring you in? We do want quality players in here. He's 29 years old, important player. Just don't ask for a silly amount of money. That's not a silly amount of money. We can offer you £60. No. What about 65? 65. Okay, it's dropped down a little bit. 70. We can't do much more than that at all. We can give you £10 or 15 even. I don't think we can bring it down any more than that at all. We can't change that. What about that? No, he doesn't want to come. Bugger. Why is it we can't bring him in? Is there like a transfer embargo, or we've got a cap on how much we can spend? Because we've got plenty in the wage budget, so I don't understand. Look, plenty. So I don't understand why we can't do anything. It's only 13,000 in the red, and we've made £845 this month, which is great. Great. Paddy Ham. Did we win? Did we win that last game? Does anybody know? Because I didn't really notice. We need to have a look if we won that last game, because it is pivotal that we know. Why does it not tell us if we won or not? It doesn't tell us. Did it get postponed or something? We win 3-1. Macaulay, Kokorum and Collins score. I'm going to bring Collins in, actually. Okay, we win 3-1. Why did it just not tell us? Did it just forget to tell us that we won in a friendly? Why would it do that to me? Oh, come on, guys. Don't not tell me about these things. Right, we're playing 8th spot Padiham in a second. It will be here in just a minute, the game. We're almost not playing that formation. But now we are going to play the formation. Oh, Northwich are playing Abbey. Now it's the other way round. Really? Hey, what? Didn't they just play each other? I thought they just played each other. Abbey played Northwich. Or was it Ramsbottom? No. I'm going to have a look. Northwich won anyway. I thought they just played them. Northwich there. Lancaster. Oh, maybe they didn't. I thought they did, but... Oh, okay. It doesn't really matter either way. We win 3-0 in the under 23s. Win Stanley scores. Bob Dorwood. Maybe we ought to bring him in as well. We're going to bring Collins in as the DLP. I think we're missing somebody who can just sit back a little bit. Howe just hasn't been playing particularly well. I think we're going to bring Farrington in as well as a midfielder. Ball winning midfielder, I think. I think we just need big players in here. But just changing just a couple of the players, it's not going to hurt that much, I don't think. We still need to create the chances and wait for the game to turn up, because it's just another one of them long waits. I mean, it's nearly a 2-week break. I mean, we don't really... Newcastle defeat 10-man Fulham. That's 2-1. Didsbury, staff contract set to expire. We're not interested in that, so we'll just let you sort them out. I'm not really bothered about that. Youth contracts set to expire. I mean, we can let them go because they're not great, are they? Tom Judge, future prospect. I mean, are you any good? I mean, you've got half a year left. A winger. Yeah, is he really that great? We can let him go. I mean, £5 a week. We'll just do what you want. Luke Griffiths. I mean, that's the guy we want to really bring in, but he doesn't want to come to us. Rob Williamson. Okay. Yeah, clearly he doesn't want to come to us. So maybe we should have put him on trial and then reduced his wages down a little bit. Maybe we might do that. Maybe we might do that. Scout me. I've deleted him, haven't I? It's rather daft of me. Rowley, House. I'm not going to change it to that, but what do they want us to do? Focus down the right hand side. Is that because we've got Curran and Macaulay over there, I wonder? Silver claims Footballer of the Year. Let's have a look who else was in there. It wasn't Kane, was it? He was going for World Footballer of the Year, wasn't he? Ben Quinn of Kidsgrove. Leading assists. Yeah, we haven't got many assists on the board, have we, really? News. Silva from Martinez from Fabio Silva. He scored 21 goals. But Bernardo Silva played well. 41 appearances, 23 goals, 19 assists. 41 in 41 in effect. 7.99 rating, 419 points. Well done to him. Wow. Miller's back in training, which is nice to see. And I really need to drop some of these players down into the under 23 so they're constantly getting their game time. A bit like Flint. He needs game time. And he's not getting it with me though, is he, really, to be fair. So I do feel for him. But we do we need to concentrate on the players that we have got. And Marshall's not really been in on it, has he, really, this season? So we've got another opportunity with this formation yet again. Marshall, do we stick him on? Kokorum, he has scored in the last 2 games, even though one of them was a friendly. I'm just very tempted to use him, but they were playing so well together, the pair of them. We're playing Holker Old Boys again. We've only just played them. I do wonder, really, about this game sometimes. Are we playing the top? Does it go into a playoff stage between them? Does it cut off halfway through? I don't know. I don't know. Dribbles per game. Okay. Will Sweeney, he likes to dribble. Well, let me get on with it, I guess. Important dates in the diary. Financial update. We made £46 this month. £46. Do we? What can we do with £46? Manager monthly performance review. Matches a B-. That's good. Club vision. Satisfied with what we're doing at the moment. Transfers. Fans are happy. We've got a B-, P+ with the squad as well. Tactics. Happy with the impact the squad. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose it is, isn't he? And everybody's happy as well. So if they're all happy, we should be doing pretty well. Right. Game time, folks. It's on us even, really. We're away from home, aren't we? So, I mean, look at that line there. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, we can't really change that now, can we? Collins, you are DLP on support. I'm going to bring in Farrington. Gerrard as wing back. Probably not this time. Oh, actually, McNally. We haven't. That's why, because you're not really suited. Gerrard, do we use you or do we use Lonsdale? Lonsdale every time. Powell can come off. Howes in the middle. Luke Marriott is available for Gerrard. And it's down as far as Magunda, isn't it? So we take all these guys out. Meadowcroft, we need you on the bench, don't we? Instead of gambling, shall we play him in the defence? No, we leave that as is because they've got an understanding there. So we can't upset the apple cart, can we? Rowley in for Studholme. Dorwood, you're only there, are you? How old is he? 21. Let's move you to the 23, shall we? And I was going to move somebody else there as well. Miller's almost fit. Magunda, 22 years old. You've scored 8 goals in 12. Let's move you to the under 23s as well. You could come back in next season, I guess. McNally, 30 years old. Is probably a player that we are going to have to say goodbye to. He's not getting any game time. And we're going to bring in Pond, I guess. Do excuse me there. I need to just get a little bit of drink here. Is that really what we want to do? Meadowcroft can come back over here, I guess. Do we go attacking? Probably not at the minute. We want the DLP to sit just here. And Farrington there. Okay, good. Are we happy with that? I guess we're going to have to be. I don't think I've changed anything. I don't understand what's changed. It's just, I suppose, the run of form that we are hitting isn't too bad at all. It's the championship form, this is. 4-4-2. Can we do something against this formation? And we go blank. It shouldn't be too bad. I don't know why it does that. It's like it's like a mini reboot sometimes. Right, we are in the not the blue. We're in the black and white, thankfully. As we have the ball with Meadowcroft, skips past his man, get into the box. We don't go, but Corcoran wins it. He should be up front. He's waiting for the run, isn't it? Corcoran, Collins, Macaulay, good ball out wide. Gilchrist keeps it in. Cross comes in, back to Collins. What are you doing? Why did you do that? He's just upset the apple cart then. Well, why on earth did you pass it all the way back and then play it into... They're panicking. They're panicking. That's what's happening. They're panicking. Right, we're on the ball now with Strachan. Lovely ball over to Corcoran. Not quite getting here though, but we should win that with Macaulay. Collins. Another mistake, you're coming off. Can't afford any mistakes like that. Farrington to Macaulay. Back to Farrington. Good ball out to Gilchrist. Lovely ball. Get it in the box. In the box. Macaulay. In the box! What are they playing at? I'm going to watch in silence. There's a danger. He's offside, referee. That's offside. Thankfully, I mean, we're saved by an offside decision. I'm not happy what's happening here at all. I mean, well offside though. Concentrate. Just concentrate. Just. We intercept that with a header. Corcoran has it. Back to Farrington. Plays it to Lonsdale. Meadowcroft to Corcoran. There's a lot of football being played. A lot of passing around. It's lovely, but it's not exactly penetrating, is it? Oh, gee whiz. What on earth is going on? 82% pass completion we've got at the minute. The chances are not coming at all, are they? Half an hour gone. We're not really doing anything, are we, at all? Demand more. I want to make, like, create chances. That's what we want to do. Can I say create? Well, there is a creation on there, isn't there? Lonsdale into Meadowcroft. What are you doing? Why has this suddenly changed? Hassel cleans up. Nice. We're going to have to drop Curran back, I think. Farrington, lovely play to Lonsdale. Can we get a goal? Just, oh, I thought that was in. Is that Curran with the header there? We need a victory. We're 11 points behind the leaders now. Northwich are top of the table. Padiham just behind us. A win will just drag us away from them. Encourage the players. You've been unlucky so far. You weren't that bad, but I believe in you. We'll give it him. And then we're just going to say, get creative. That's what we need. We just need to get creative. Just that one spark is all we need. We're not getting many on target now, which is rather worrying. As the cross comes in, we header it away. Back to Williams, though. He's going to have a go from there. I can see 10 people. I mean, what is the attendance? I'm just hazarding a guess at 10 people. Half an hour to go. We're going to pause it. Not really. Really, what's happened here? Okay, I need to... Right, pause it now. Now we can see the tactics. Right, Luke Marriott, you can come in for Meadowcroft. No, you can't. You can come in from McCall. He's not really had the best of games. Marshall can come in this side. And then we're going to go attacking. Curran can drop back. I'm going to drop him back to here. You can play DLP. Collins, you're coming off. I'm going to bring do we bring Rowley in? Yes, we're going to bring Housen instead. Right, we'll just change it to that formation, see what happens. A bit foolish maybe. Don't really like changing it too much, but away from home, 60% possession, we can afford to do something. But let's hope we don't do anything here. Cross comes in, back post. Oh, it's a goal! We haven't won in 3 now, and this isn't looking great, is it? We'll pause it. Curran's going back up there. I mean, how is this happening? Attack, attack, attack. Really? Show some passion out there. It's the bad time to lose now. We haven't won in 3, and it's rather concerning. The chances we're not creating the chances. I mean, how can you not score? You're in front of goal. I mean, offside. You're having a laugh. Oh, we got the ball again. Okay, still time. Half a minute to go. Curran to Corcoran. Can we get another goal back? Well, say a goal back, not another one. It's a good ball out wide. But why did you do that? 47. Our form is just gone down the pan a little bit, I think. Get the ball in the box. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. 4-2-4 next game. Tough result to take. Yeah, it was indeed. And it was a game we should not have lost. I mean, 60% possession. I mean, how come we lost that game? We just seem to have lost our way a little bit, boys. Just a little bit. Right, okay. We're going to change formation at this point now, I think. No wins in 3. It's tough to take though. We can draw against the top teams, but against the other teams, it's not the best result. We fought to a late defeat. I mean, 60% possession, 14 shots. We didn't have really on target. And I feel like we just need 2 up front. I say 4-2-4. Do we do that? Or do we keep it as it is? We just keep it rolling? Because it does work. We have exposed a lot of teams that way. We've got a 7-day wait. I mean, I have a good mind to go on holiday for 6 days and then come back. I mean, this is awful. We shouldn't really be doing this. I just feel like everything's collapsing all of a sudden. We just seem to be hitting. No, we'll change it when we lose 2 in a row. We've lost 2 in 3. If we get a win here, then things might change. I mean, Hoka boys were top, now they're 4th. Rashford's still playing for England though. What to do in the midfield? We'll have to I don't know. Curran, I should be dropping back and somebody else can play in attacking midfielder role, but who can? That is the question. Curran he just seems to be out of his depth at the minute. He's played really well. We had a run of games where we had 1-3 on the bounce. Now all of a sudden we just can't win for toffee. Lewis Edwards. Slight interest. Here's a centre back though. Wouldn't be our best, would he really? Okay, maybe it's probably not the player that we need to look at then. Could be of use, but he's not. He's not any use. So if that's the case, if you don't want him in the under-23s, then we're going to have to let him go. I thought he might give us some options, but he hasn't become that player, unfortunately. And I think we've got a couple of new players in, which really we shouldn't have. Maybe we didn't really need to. Oh, waiting for me yet again. Surprise, surprise. Abbey are playing Squires. I mean, what happened? I mean, it's processing. Barnsley beat Leeds. And Abbey lose to Squiresgate. Squiresgate are above us now. We have got a game in hand. 34 points for drag us into 7th. But it's how have we lost a couple of games on the bounce like that, really? Abbey are not far behind us now. 3 points behind us exactly. We're still shy of the 40 point. 10 points away from 40, but 10 points away from bottom of the table as well. So we've got a little bit of leeway, but if we go on a bad run, then it won't help us one little bit at all, will it? I don't know what to do. Possession-wise, we're playing really well. Do we really want to? Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If we can beat Hoka, then it's a case of we need to play a different formation when we play the lower teams, or the teams below us. We were in good position at one point, where we were 8 points behind the leaders. Now all of a sudden, we are behind. This could be potentially the final game of the night, though. I am going to say that because I can smell roast lamb, and I'm getting rather hungry. But we'll see how it goes. We can go on a little bit of a run, but the thing is, it's gaps in between time, and that's what's taking up so much time at the moment. I mean, we've got another Saturday. So, I mean, it's pretty normal. Coventry United dismissed something there. Antonio Carlos gets job done. Liverpool manager now, is he? "30-year-olds like Lewis Byrne Hewitt." I mean, our strikers aren't scoring, and I think that's another reason why we need to go back to the 4-2. But why would we do that? Actually, that's the point. Would they offer me one now? No. It's not on the cards at the minute. He looks okay. Sean from West Brom. He's not going to come. Stephen Giggs. Anything with Giggs in? Is he Welsh? DLP. What can he do here? I'm going to scout him anyway. Sean Power. Team selection for... I mean, it's the same side. Just Howells there. I'm not... Howells and Rowley played well together, so I may put them back together. It's just the back four again, with just very lapsy-daisy at the back. You can resign from your current team by selecting resign from the My Contract menu, but I don't want to resign. The fact that we're doing pretty well in our first season in this Premier League, I mean, it could be a case we stay here and then we win the next season. That would be quite good. The 4-1-2-3, is that formation we're playing at the minute? Not the 4-2-4 wide isometric. What formation are we using at the minute? I mean, do you think that would be up here, wouldn't you, in the green? Marshall's getting a game for the under-23s, I think. Miller's almost fit. 3 o'clock kickoff, so it's going to be a Saturday game, obviously. Abbey are in the FA Vase again. Look at this. 4th round. I mean, they're getting home ties, though. That's the thing, isn't it? Home ties, that's what they're doing. House, you can go there. You can play ball winner. And then Holmes can go central midfielder. You can go an auto, actually. And we are going to put these on attack. Put them on attack, I don't care. Strachan and Hassel, I'm very tempted. You know what, Powell can come in now. Yeah, we'll keep him there. And we're going to bring in, you know, Ivanhoe hasn't really had a game, but Luke Marriott can come in. Marshall's not really getting a chance up front, is he? We really ought to give him a go. McNally, forget about. Martin can come in. Chris Holt's not really had a chance there, has he? At all. Right, okay. We want somebody who can play midfield, and I don't think we've got anybody that can do that. Miller's back. Miller's not fit. Sheesh. Gilchrist, back in. We're not putting Miller on the front line. Right, attacking. Let's just have a quick look. Play out of defence. Attacking width is... yeah. We're going to go fairly wide. Low crosses, passing to space. I mean, just a little bit more direct, I guess. Right, okay. Straight, submit the team then. We don't want too many instructions on it because it just confuses them, and we've done well without them. I mean, if I can remember what I did there, we'll probably lose this and we'll have to switch it back. Nichols again. 19 goals he's got, Jimmy Nichols. The guy we've just got to keep an eye out. Home game. Can we get straight in with a couple of goals? I think we won that 3-2 last time, did we not? Let's see what happens. And we've had a shot off straight away. We've got the possession and we're making note of it. As they've come back with 2 shots. Padiham have scored against Congleton already. We're not doing an awful good job at the minute. Oh, we've had 2 shots now. Nothing's happening. I have got it on highlights, I promise you. Who's got the ball? They have the ball. They're in green. We can hardly see them. Ball over the top and Nichols is on. Really? That is what's happening there. I mean, 2 defenders there. Where are you? And the Prince, you're not doing yourself any justice at all. Get creative. Come on, we've not really created anything in this game. this will be the 10th defeat really, and we don't really want to defeat this game. You know what I'm going to do? Disappointing performance. I'm not going to do anything just yet. Can we get into this game before we change it? All of a sudden we've just been found out this formation suddenly does not work. Are you actually playing or what? Thank you. Lonsdale, ball in. Nobody there. Rowley, play it out wide. Lovely. Gilchrist. Back post. Skim the top of the bar. Corcoran's not playing well at all, is it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it back to this one. Coram can come down here. And Rowley can come off. We're bringing Marshall in. Do that. I think that's... Meadowcroft hasn't really done anything, has he? And we're going to bring Marriott as well. Macaulay's not really done anything either. Right, okay. Play that and shout at them. I can't shout to them at the minute. Right, 4-2-4. Wow, what's happened there? Gilchrist nearly he does mess it up because he passes it straight to them. They had 5 players there. Oh, he's just hacked him down. What are you playing at? 20 minutes to go. We're going to go 2-0 down. Unless he saves it. Hoskin, Bob. He has saved it. It's Powell that's... is it Powell? Or, no, it's Powell that's done that. Can we shout at you now? Show some passion out there. Come on. Go forward. And why are we not attacking? Cross comes in. Goalkeeper comes, collects, falls down. He would do. 115. We're struggling now. No wins in 4 games at the moment. What on earth did you just do there? Marriott collects. Gilchrist then plays it up front. What are you... Wow, oh, he's been brought down. Referee, that's a sending off. He's gone. He's gone. Come on, push forward. Let's go. Right, a chance. One chance. That's all we want. Pick it up, Mark. Nobody there. Howes. Get in! His 6th goal of the season. We managed to get a goal back. I mean, it should never be in this position. I mean, I don't know what the stats are like though. It's a good goal though. In off the bar. It's a great bending shot as well. Has he just helped us come away with a point at least and save our blushes? But we still haven't had a win in 4. 58% possession there. Not many chances. We did switch it. Disappointing performance, but we didn't lose. But again, it's a home game that's gone away, and we're playing Main Road in the next game away from home. So do we go back to that other formation? I don't know what to do. It's a formation we can swap and change though, which is pretty good. So I'm quite pleased with that. But it's just I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, 1-1. We're throwing things away. We're 13 points behind the leaders now. It's Barnexwick actually on top. There is 15 games remaining. We are 8 points above relegation now, and they are starting to fight back, aren't they? When do we get to play these games down here? I mean, we're on a little bit of a bad run of form here. Oh, we hadn't had a win in the league. Oh, lost draw. We're expecting a loss here against Main Road then, are we? Did we beat Main Road last time? What happened? We seem to play everybody a few times, don't we? We drew 3-3. League 19th, 10th, 9th, 11th, 15th, 17th. Barnardwick are top, so Whitechurch, Barnardwick, Prestwich. So there's only a couple. Yeah, we've got Northwich and Leek. Leek again. Why have we not played Leek? Have we not played Leek already up here? Guess we haven't. Interesting. Abbey win again. They're going great guns in the FA Vars, aren't they? Howes, well played, sir. and that's because we went to 4-2-4 attacking, mind. And I think is that the formation really we need to use? Do we go back to the that weird formation? We need to score first, and that's the problem we need to have. The forwards just aren't playing well together, or they're just not playing well on their own. They can't play. Do we try it again and then switch to a 4-2-4 if we're losing? I just don't understand. All of a sudden we just suddenly hit a bad run of form. What we can do then, we're gonna skip it to one more game then, only because I want to finish on a win. If we lose, that'll be the end of that formation, and we'll start with a 4-2-4 on the next time out. Right, okay. I thought I had the Prince in goal. I didn't. I had Powell in there, so he did pretty well. He saved a penalty, so he's staying in goal. Powell seems to have come up pretty good now. Prince Akafor, wow. He's lost his mojo a little bit, I think. Still a week to go. Sean Power. He looks pretty decent. Can we approach to sign you? No. Thought not. We want somebody who can play with this so Ujibar can come back down. Cleethorpes makes Kokora an offer. Kokora's not playing well. He's gone off the boil a little bit. All of a sudden he's not scoring. When he's been scoring, we've been winning. I just don't know whether... He's a 24-year-old striker though. Can we force a victory for the final time tonight? Radford are in the takeover bids yet again. I mean, they're always going for a takeover bid. Always nice to see what our other teams are doing. Main Road are third. We can upset the apple cart here. There's a couple of postponements though. Clearly not us. Biggleswade, what a name. Abbey in the they got some games coming back. They're playing Congleton. Could do with a draw there, but Abbey are playing really well. They're playing well in the FA Vars. I think they're concentrating on that. Still processing. And Abbey 0-0. Okay, good. They're closing the gap. They've lost 10. We've lost 9. Won 9. And we haven't won a game in 4. So all of a sudden, we just find ourselves in a little bit of spot of bother. Spot of bother, my friends. Spot of bother. It's not good. Not good at all. Is it because our players don't need a break because they're getting a week's rest in between games? So I don't understand. I've just seen that Swansea have made an offer for Lingard. We're going to see how much. I mean, how much is Lingard on for? That's under World News. Where is Lingard? Is he still at Man United? I don't think he was he? Come on then, my son. Where are you? You want some? Tottenham grab a deserved victory. I keep hearing the dog. The dog's not in here. I keep hearing noises. There it is down there. Swansea make Lingard offer. Wow. I'm intrigued as to... I'm going to have a look. Oh, come on, really? That's the inbox. News. That's what I want to have a look at. Swansea made a £300,000 offer for Brighton's Jesse Lingard. He's 35 years old now. It still, stats-wise, it looks pretty decent, but he left United in 22-23. He went to Brighton for £27.5 million. Amazing. It's amazing that he was worth that much, though, to be perfectly honest. The fact that he still managed to play 20-odd games a season is a joke in itself. Although, to be perfectly honest, if he came to West Didsbury, I wouldn't say no. Only because, well, then again, I don't think he'd even fit into my side now, I don't think. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Waiting for the to roll over. In your own time. In your own time. McWilliams finishes scouting him. Centre back. Are you a centre back? You are a centre back. You're not great, are you? Discard. Who are these guys? Sean Power. You didn't want to come to us, did you? Yeah, clear all. Right, okay, moving along. There should be nothing in the meet. Scout meet. Oh, what's this? Advice at main road. They go. Oh, that's us. I want somebody who can play attacking midfielder. If anybody can play there, I'd rather play them and then play Curran just further back. Lincoln play Long Eaton in that game. In the Lincoln United are in the FA Vars. You're having a stone cold laugh. Seriously? What happened there? And they'll beat Long Eaton. What? Where are they? Fourth round replay. How are they getting to that? How are they done in their domestics? They finished second. After we moved from Lincoln. No, we got sacked from Lincoln, didn't we? Not doing well there, though. But the fact they're in the FA Vars, I mean, at the minute, the 5th. Drew and won. They beat Tiverton. They're going for replays. They got knocked out in the FA Cup. Was that with us? No, it isn't, because we're in the new season. We were in that one, weren't we? I mean, they were on a very, very bad run there, though. Premier Division. They got relegated. Did they get relegated? They went on a fine run towards the end anyway, didn't they? Interesting. Lincoln United. Well done to them. I don't hold any grudges about from them. Flint, we're going to have to put you back into the under 23s. Because you're not going to play in our squad. I mean, I know it sounds harsh, but he's not. He's not going to play. We've got Kokoran, we've got Marshall, and we've got Pond. We've already put Magunda out there. Oh, it's saving the game. I did wonder what was happening there. It was just taking its time a little bit. Cool. Right, let's play this game. It means there's a lot of play. I mean, Kokoran's up front. I know he is. I mean, there's a couple of good players that we have got. That we've got decent players actually. Right. 3rd versus 8th. What formation do we go? That's the confusing. I did say if we lose 2 in a row, then we'll change formation. We nearly lost that last game. It's only because we moved to a 4-2-4. So we'll see what happens. I don't really want to risk it again, but it just seems the only thing that we can do, and it has worked for us. They are the bells. The bells of Ilkeston Town. Is that ringing for 10 o'clock in the evening? The bell boys are up there doing their damn hardest. Rightio, let's go straight to the fixtures. Abbey have been postponed, but they got a game on today then. I mean, Abbey are down here. They have got a game. We need to score a big victory here. Right. I mean, there's no reason why we can't do something here. Jed Jones, can you come in? You know what, I'm going to play you. No, I'm not. Oh, what do we do? I'll put you on support, Curran. Just drop back a little bit. Howes on attack. Rowley, can you play up there? Can anybody else take this mantle here? We've got Marshall, Martin, Holt, Studden, but none of them can play in that position. No. Marshall is really what I want to play there. Can we... You know, there's an idea that I might put him up there. Keith Miller. I am going to bring him on, actually. We have missed him at right wing back. They've got a good partnership going there. We're back to support, maybe. We'll try that then. Submit the team then. Right, final time tonight then. Main Road away. A win. We'd like to finish on a win, please. We haven't won in 4 games. 2 draws, 2 losses. They're 4-3-3. That's very bold. Let's kick off then. We're holding hands. I mean, that's me just standing with my arms around my back, or my pockets now, I guess. So we have a chance here. The pitch is rather small, actually. There's penalty referee now, Strachan. What are you doing? 2v2. McKendy comes forward, plays the ball through to Carson. It's a good stop. In fact, we can just move it a little bit bigger, actually, because it is a small pitch. Another opportunity, Lonsdale to Corcoran, plays it into the middle. Nobody there though, but Miller on the far side. It's a very narrow pitch, actually. We should be able to find our players there. Have a shot. Just have a shot. Rowley. I don't know what they're doing, actually. Macaulay. Penalty referee. We'll have that. Thank you very much. Corcoran should be taking that. Or Curran. I do. Slots it in nicely, doesn't he? It's a very, very good, well taken penalty, if I may say so myself. As we are going to just move this pitch a little bit bigger as well. It's well slotted. The goalkeeper dives well after. Looks as though he goes the right way. He dived after the ball went that way. But at the moment, we're looking good. Shall we just say, get a little bit creative, get inspired a little bit? Couple of pressure by the centre backs. So you're playing well together. Why would you feel pressured? It's well wide. As we bring this a little bit closer, I feel like I need to bring it closer. Lonsdale again. Ball into Meadowcroft. Ball gets hoofed up, and it's again 3v2. Though we are chasing him back though, and we've got the ball off him to lose it again, and the ball over the top. Carson again. He plays it back. It's just dragged it wide. I'm concerned about the back. Sorry, there's a little bit of a choke then. I tried to talk and cough at the same time. It doesn't work, let me tell you that. Throw in. Macaulay not winning it, but Miller gets it back. Nice to have him back, but it gives the ball away. We can't really see. We just bring it down a little bit. Hope to Thorne. Is he going to plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Krakenlaw. 37 minutes gone. Intercepted by Lonsdale. Going to play it. Through ball. No, we'll play it to Rowley. Finds. Well, nice football. Nice one. No, don't forget the ball. Why would you forget the ball? I mean, that's just silly. Can we get the ball? No, we don't. Carson wins it into the middle. What a finish. That's very well played. And there's not much you could do about that, though. I mean, it's well played there, but it should never have happened. Scissor kicked it in. Oh, we're back to square one again. Right, the goalkeeper's not happy about that. Show some passion out there. Right, we have the ball. Let's not give it away. Meadowcroft to Lonsdale. He's getting the ball an awful lot, but we're not. Corran, nearly. It's lovely play. I half expected that one to go. As soon as it left his foot, I expected Macaulay to score that one. Oh, we're losing touch with the team above us, though. So I think there's a 4-point gap there. Well, we're losing touch with everybody now if we're not too careful. Especially with the teams at top. Brunswick. I mean, what are they doing? 1-1 at the moment. I feel like we do need to make a change in a moment. Macaulay's looking rather battered, so I'm going to change him now. And I'm going to bring in Jed Jones. Do we put him on as an inside forward, do you think? Probably not. We'll give him an attack and roll up there. And possibly him on attack as well. Howes. And we'll just change these two roles around a little bit. There we go. See what happens. We have the ball. Strachan. We're playing to Jones. Down the line. Go on, son. Come on, you got... Go on, son. Oh, my word. What was that? 180 at this ground. I mean, I think that's the best... is that the best attendance we've had so far? One sub on so far. Right, okay, Marshall, you're coming on. Corin's just having an awful, awful game. We haven't got anybody on the left hand. Oh, we have Martin. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's bring Martin on the left hand side then. Right, our sub's on, refreshed. Let's go and beat these guys. Waiting tentatively. Last 3 minutes. No winning 5 now. So that's a referee going to blow. I mean, we did well. We were winning that game and we haven't done any. 66% possession. 1 shot on goal all game. 1 shot on goal. Is that the penalty? That is excellent. Well, we'll tell them what they want to hear, but that's no winning 5 now, and it is rather troublesome. I want to finish on a win. That's the issue I'm having, and I think for the next game we'll go with a 4-2-4. I think we've just been found out about this formation, that it's just not working, is it? Well, it is. We're not losing, but we're not winning either. A lot of draws in this game, this week's games, and Barnoldswick's taking advantage. That the 6 points clear. We are still we're 9 points clear of the bottom. I just feel like I need to finish on a win. We've got Leek Town at home in the next game. Where are they? Second from bottom. So do we go 4-2-4 formation on this one? We haven't played it in a while. Well, apart from the last game. Gilchrist drops lack of play. Considering he was dropped in that 5 matches without a win now. 2 losses, 3 draws. But look at them draws. Main Road, Hoker and Ramsbottom. But we lose to Badingham and Kidsgrove. That is so bizarre. So bizarre indeed. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Or do I? Let's just have a look at some of the other things going through. We are in the mid-January, so we could potentially go into the transfer window, but do we really want to? That's the question. Do we really want to delve into the transfer market? Northwich we could do with a loss there. 0-0. There's draws flying everywhere. All of a sudden, everybody seems to be drawing. And I think for the League Town, it will be a 4-2-4 formation, because a no win in 5 we could do with a victory. A victory dance, as I say. And maybe use that other formation away from home. It's supposed to work, isn't it? And do we go attacking in that other formation, that 4-2-4 as well? Because all it is just moving the attacking midfielder role up. But it does have somebody filling that gap though, doesn't it? I'm just dubious about not playing it now. It could mean that we go into the win next game, especially at home. But I want to go back to 2 up front. Maybe I need to switch Connor, Curran and Corcoran the other way around. Just mix it up a little bit. Maybe Macaulay's just feeling a little bit stifled down that right hand side. Right, no, we're going to leave it there. I think we're not going to finish off with a win. We haven't done that well, really, to be perfectly honest. Morpeth beat Baseford 2-0. I'm assuming that is what is that? Is that a league game or some sort of cup game? I don't know. Lampard is sacked. That's what every Chelsea fan likes to hear. Already though. Has he been in charge all that time? We are some way off though. Everton lose ground in race. So let's just look at the schedule. Yeah, we're on a little bit of a bad run. If it wasn't for the fact that we had a friend in between time, it would have looked very, very serious indeed. But it still is. And the goals are not flying in at all. They were flying in before. They're not flying in anymore. Especially we beat Hoka 3-2 in that game. And then we drew with them 1-1 at home. That was disappointing. But we have played the same team a few times already. Right, okay, Leek at home next game. Still a quandary as to whether we go 4-2-4 or that weird formation, I guess. But we are going to leave it there. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. And join me on the next time. Follow me on Twitter at IlsonCatGaming. And you'll know on there whether I am going to be on or not. Again, I'd like to say I'd like to come on at the weekend, but we'll see what happens. Maybe back on this game or maybe something completely different. We shall see. Right, until next time, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.